Take heed, listener, for the world is darkness and pain. From the ice-capped mountains of Jotunheim to the untamed steppes and all their wild splendor. From shrouded Ophir, where dark creatures perform darker rites, to civilized lands like Argus and Zamar, where humanity seeks diversions while their petty rulers make endless war upon one another. The Stygian blackness of night encroaches from all sides. But some there are who stand against it. For power, for revenge, for bloodlust, or for principle. They bring their steel against this world. Throck of the wild barbarians, Oven of the Shattered Kai, Darrow the Faceless One, and a boy named Raylan. Against all they survey, they will prevail, or they will die.
Hello, and welcome to Shadows of Archonia, our 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons live stream. My name is Steve Boshear, and I will be your Dungeon Master for the evening. What was I going to say? Something about dark arts. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So we play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. We make heavy use of a third-party supplement called the Dark Arts Player's Companion. It's a free supplement by a Reddit user named Gentleman3000. You can find it online. Just Google it. The most recent edition is version 3, and it is awesome. It is full of... distracted. It is full of all kinds of new character options for your players. It has new races, new subclasses for every class in the game. For now, because in November they're releasing the new Eberron book, which has the new Artificer class, which will be the new first official class since the Player's Handbook was released.
Really?
And maybe John O'Man 3000 will do like a Dark Arts Artificer. I don't know. I know he watches the show, so maybe he'll take my advice. But, I mean, I don't think we're going to have an Artificer in here unless one of you guys dies.
I mean, well, we have to have a backup character in mind.
Yeah.
So,
What is an artificer?
An artificer, well, I'll get off topic, but an artificer is like, he makes things, he builds things, and it's like there's a magical component to it, but you can read it later. But it's, in our other game, Lizzie's new character is one, but we've barely played that, so. Anyway, so yeah, check out the Dark Arts Player's Companion. It's really cool. It's free. Mm-hmm. It has new spells. Everything is very, dark, and it's perfect for Archonia. So, to my left, we have this guy.
Hi, this guy.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Joshua, and I'll be playing Throck.
I'm Carolynn. I'm playing Oven.
I'm Matt, and I'm playing Darrow in all of his many forms.
Alan. Still playing Raylan. And Zalios.
You're the only one who doesn't, like, turn into something. Did you notice that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he does get hit with the thunder.
That's true.
He turns into a storm
He
god.
turned from, like, a regular guy into, like, a lightning guy.
Yeah,
But, yeah. That's not really the same.
No, I know. Throck is boring as far as that.
Yeah, that just occurred to me.
No magic.
No, I like Throck.
No.
Throck's not boring.
And you.
Throck bores himself.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No, he's not.
the
No, he's not
intro
boring.
you guys just saw had music by Gimenez at OurMusicBox. We found it through a YouTube channel called No Copyright Music. I highly recommend that you check it out. And thank you to J-Man and all the other creators who put stuff up for free use for creators like us. Yeah, we appreciate it. The art in the intro is by myself. I am a character portrait artist. If you would like to see your own portrait, or your own character, or your entire party perhaps, rendered in my style, hit me up. I am on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as Mighty Works Character Portraits, and you can see my portfolio on ArtStation under my real name, Steve Boshear, which you probably can't spell, but if you're watching this on YouTube, it's in the description below, as are all of their names. And all the other credits that I just said. The voiceover in the intro was by my wife, Sarah Turi Boshear. She's over there desperately trying to make dinner because she just got home from 12 hours of work. I mean, counting the drive time, I think is about that. And she walks in right when we are starting, so, you know, ignore the sounds from over there. It's just a person trying to, like, exist.
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Life happens.
Yeah, I mean, she's also watching our sons, and you know, I'm gonna say we should leave that door open tonight because it's really hot.
Yeah, it's
Thank
really
God.
hot.
It'll be noisy because we're like in a kind of urban neighborhood, but
It's not too bad tonight, though.
yeah, it's pretty quiet right now. But there's gonna be a motorcycle or something at some
Give it
point. Just
time.
deal with it. There's planes. We're right on the flight path for like
but
two
we're in
airports.
prime, like steps temperature right now.
Yeah, because our party is about to get to the Untamed Steppes, the home of Throck. And yeah, so why don't we do that? I'll get into the recap right now.
Recap.
So our party, having newly escaped from the town of Olmsted, where everyone was being controlled by beings that our heroes don't remember. Well, Darrow never met, and everyone else had their mind wiped. But the entire village died in a battle with Darrow and your NPC followers.
You make it sound like I killed a lot of them.
No,
I didn't
but
kill any of them.
you did by far the most damage to the
That's
big
true.
one.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's important.
yeah. Someone would have died without that hit you got in.
No doubt.
But the other three of you, of course, were unconscious, getting your memories erased, and woke up in a field outside of town, at which point Darrow and the rest of your brood came and joined up with you out there. You lost Degas in the fight in the caves under the well, but the remainder of the Raven Queen death cult from Zahir is still alive and with you.
We lost 3 cultists, right?
So far, yes.
3.
You skipped over the blossoming love story.
I sure did. Between Darrow and Camilla, the widow of Degas, who did not yet know that Degas was dead
Well,
when
Darrow
she
has
began
charm, you know.
making eyes at Darrow. Yeah.
He's very charming.
Yep.
Actually, at the time it was Ezra, but you know.
Yeah, oh, that's true. But then it continued as
Yeah.
Darrow.
But she knew.
That's true.
She knew.
It's like Ken Love blossom on the battlefield.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it did, in
Love
fact.
is, in fact, a battlefield.
Speaking of things that happened
Sorry.
in the battle, no, that's good. I appreciate when you guys jump in on the recap because there's this thing where, like, if you guys all hear it from my perspective and you remembered something differently, like, it makes it feel like my viewpoint's the only one that matters, which isn't the case. You guys were all here. So if you want to jump in on the recap, do that.
Yeah, I got some good waxing with a stick.
Yeah, you did.
Rory, the blind monk.
She wasn't a monk.
Blind.
She's just very good
Very
at being
old lady.
blind.
She would have been a monk if she were around a monk place.
Sure. Absolutely.
Monastery? There's a word
She
for
had
that.
monkish traits. Yes, during the
Yeah, it's called.
first half of the session last week, while we were visiting with Darrow, who was separated from the rest of the party, our other three players took on characters that are usually our NPCs. So Carolynn got to play Nori, the old blind woman, in a fight, which was great.
She got some hits in.
I did.
But
I did
the
well.
other thing of import that happened was that you guys discovered that Jack, the little 6-year-old boy that you up until now believed was incredibly deadly at throwing knives, is in fact accompanied by some sort of invisible being who is protecting him.
Well, I don't think the rest of the party has found that out yet.
No,
except
just-
for,
That's
except
true.
except for Raylan.
But Darrow did know.
Yes. As
well,
far as I
Darrow felt a wind. No, Darrow was unconscious.
Darrow heard him
Darrow
talking.
was there when the knives started animating.
Also,
Yeah.
he heard him talking.
Yeah.
Jack.
Yeah, and you would have, you heard him talking, and you would have seen the knives come around the corner out of the room.
But has Darrow put all this together?
So the story may or may not be fully there, but it's pieces.
Yeah.
Like, I think he still has some stuff to figure out, though.
Yeah, he might not know exactly
you
what's happening.
decide what
but
Darrow-
there's definitely something. He definitely knows something's different.
Yeah.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
for you to decide.
So Zelios and Darrow are aware that Jack has this being with him. The rest.
Greaves, right?
What's that?
Greaves?
He said to you, Archon Ra Grieve.
Grieve, yeah.
And you heard a similar phrase, which was Akun Ra Zelios.
Yeah.
So you're thinking that Grieve is probably his name.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's our recap. Oh, no, not all of it. Because the second half of the day, you guys made it to a mystical forest, which Throck referred to as the horse trees.
That we could not get him in.
No one, Throck could not even approach it due to an all-consuming terror of the place. He had to stay at a distance of 2 miles from the forest.
Horse trees.
The horse trees. His people are terrified of the place. And
Rightfully so.
the other 3 sort of interns were able to approach it and found that a unicorn protects the place. However, it is a unicorn that does not appear to be doing too well. It is emaciated, and it looks like it hasn't slept in a while. It referred to itself as the last guardian and absolutely forbade Zelios or Throck from entering, though it did indicate that Oven might be allowed to enter the forest.
I'm excited.
It probably has a form you need to fill out.
Yeah.
Don't split the party.
And at that point, we broke for the night. You guys are now right where we left off, 2 miles away from the horse trees. You are on the eastern side of a river that you will need to cross in order to continue into the Untamed Steppes, where Throck will know his way around much better.
ASMR question.
She just
That's
wanted to
right.
bring the
That's
ASMR
right. There
stuff.
I
was
just wanted to bring
ASMR.
that back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
A lot happened last
What's
session.
the challenge rating of a unicorn?
Oh dear God.
It's like you're a friend.
If you ever kill one, I'll let you know.
No. To turn into one.
Oh, you can't.
Oh.
For one thing, it is not the correct creature type.
And
It
it's
has
like
to be a beast.
And it's a legendary
unicorn.
creature, right?
Unicorn is not a beast.
What?
It is a celestial.
Plus, I don't think you can even turn into legendary creatures, right?
I mean, legendary isn't really a creature type. It does have legendary actions, but yeah, it's pretty high. You'd have to be even if it were a beast, you'd have to be a much higher level druid to turn into one.
Level 20.
Yeah. No,
Curses.
I don't think 20, but yeah.
19.
Yeah. So there you guys are. Do you want to bring up the region map?
Sure.
Hopefully the cameras are still there. Yeah. Okay, so you guys are kind of like, I don't have any way to point right now, but you guys are in Argus, kind of on the border of the river there. So the horse trees are not marked on the map, but they're basically in the northernmost part of Argus, and then they span across the river right at the border of Zamar. So you guys are there. Only a little bit of the forest is on your side of the river. As I said last week, it extends about 10 miles to your left and right as you look at the river from the eastern side. So in order to go around, you'll have to go either north or south 10 miles. Because Throck is incapable of moving one step closer than he is now to those horse trees. You can stay at the same distance, but you cannot move closer. So You're going to have to stay at 2 miles away and just go around.
Yep.
Unless somebody moves him.
Does one of you want to move Throck?
Nope.
I can't.
I'm
Even
a very small ox.
I was gonna say, I believe we do have an ox.
I can't even get through the trees either. So.
Throck is like
Well, you
7
can
tall.
get to them, but Throck can't even get any closer.
Can we go over them?
If you can go 2 miles over them,
Are you going to throw Throck 2 miles?
2 miles up,
I-
and who knows how many miles across.
Don't think I can throw myself.
You guys are level
Really great
4.
invention called a catapult.
Yeah. You guys are level 4, and I don't think anybody can fly at level 4 unless you're maybe if you're playing like an Archonia, which none of you are.
Yeah.
But this river, where is it again?
That's it on the map. You see,
On the left side?
yeah, the one that's kind of diagonal, cutting a corner there. Yeah, you guys are in the westernmost part of Argus, and you're about to cross the river into what is the Untamed Steppes. Actually, if you want to switch to the world map, it might be a little more clear. Well, no, not from this distance. But
Okay.
yeah. That's fun.
Oh,
All right. Oh, I don't know how you did that, but good job.
Yeah, it's the F11 thing.
Oh, okay.
Still need fat fur.
So yeah, there you go. That's where you guys are, and you can choose whether you're going north or south. However, as you saw on the map, if you go 10 miles north, you might be crossing into Zamor.
And have we heard what's in Zamor?
I don't have a problem.
It is the country that recently invaded Argus. When we opened our story, Throck and Oven were at the battle, one of the battles.
Oh yeah.
That was part of that.
They were
invasion.
on the Zamar army.
He was.
They,
I was
Throck
not.
was fighting for Zamar.
Oh, that's right,
Oven
you guys were
was
opposite.
fighting for Argus.
That's right.
Neither one of them has any real loyalty to those sides, though.
Throck was fighting for Throck.
Oven wasn't fighting.
Oven-
Oven was delivering goods.
Oven was involved on Argus's side.
And
Throck
Daro
was
was
involved.
disguised as a priest for Argus.
Nearby. Not in the
Well,
battle.
he was supposed to be going to the battle.
Oh, I didn't know that. Or if I did, I'd forgotten.
It's okay.
Oh, hey, I don't know if I showed this last week. Everyone should check out my cool new dice bag. It's got a little eyeball on it. Maybe put it over there. I don't know. It's
There.
probably more
You
work
put
than
it
it's
into the
worth there.
combat.
We've got this cool little dice
Like him.
bag that my sister gave me. I told her I'd use it on the stream. It's full of my dice right now. I haven't emptied it yet. But
Cool.
Yeah.
It is.
It's my birthday present, and she sent it to her house on accident, so it got here like 3 weeks late. But now I have it.
But it
and I
got
love it.
here.
Yeah, it got here. Also got this cool Predator sketch. I'll show you guys later.
So our choices is to go to Zamor or cross the river.
North is closer to where we want to go, though. South would be more out of the way.
Well, let's bring up the map again, the
Right.
region one. Actually, bring up the world map this time.
Okay, world map.
Yeah. So you see that mountain range? That I know you can see.
Yes.
That mountain range is kind of in your way if you're going to go straight to Jotunheim. But you guys were the big mountains on the very left edge.
Yeah.
That's where Jotunheim is.
Okay.
But you guys were kind of going to go to Lethia first, last I heard. You may have changed your plans.
To drop people
Lethia's
off.
a little south of where Jotunheim is. So in order to do that, you don't want to head too much north because you're going to get into those mountains. It's going to be hard to pass.
South it is.
Yeah.
Mm.
To
Huh?
Lethia?
Well, if you
Right.
right,
is north.
South,
Isn't it?
and then we're crossing the river. We have to cross the river either to the north or the south.
I would show you on a big TV,
The
but
south-
I don't have the means.
South is the option we need to do.
Yeah, here.
Because
let
north
me
would take us into those mountains, and unless you guys
Maybe I
want to travel through the
can
mountains
do something else.
with a 6-year-old kid and an
I
old
mean,
lady.
but the 6-year-old kid.
If from where you are,
A
He's
normal-
got wind wings.
He's a normal
let me
6-year-old
clarify.
kid.
From where you are, Lethia is almost directly west. And then you can turn north and go to Jotunheim. If you try to go north from here, you're going to be passing through too many mountains. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah,
So we should head to Lethia then.
You could do it if there was a reason why you wanted to. So obviously that's why I mentioned you could go north.
How is? I can't remember. Like how is Lethia? Like how are the people there?
None of you have been there, except maybe Daro. But it is, you generally know that the state religion in Lethia is Raven Queen worship. So that is why your mistress here and her followers want to go there. Because they were in Zahir, where they had to keep their religion a secret, and then they bolted when you guys left, and they're hoping to get there in order to be safe. However, in order to get there, you have to lead them through the Untamed Steppes, where there is no country, no nation, and where the Ermin live.
The steps.
And whatever it is that the Ermin hunt.
But
Dog lizards?
Yes.
Dog lizard.
Dog lizard.
Delicious.
Other lizard. Other
Wow.
dog.
While we are traveling, I'm asking you about like the type of robes Raven Queen worshippers wear or clothing they wear, so I can make a new disguise.
at Lethia?
Actually, Raffin and
Are wearing.
Skell
Yeah.
would probably know better than Avon because they're
Different
actually
plane of
from this plane of existence.
Sorry.
And they do it like humans do.
Okay. Then I'm talking to them.
Yeah.
Wow,
Unless
rude.
you want to disguise yourself as another Shatterkai, which
that
would get
changes.
you followers.
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh.
They would treat you the way they treat her.
Ooh.
Like a queen.
Not these guys, because they know better. But new people that you meet might.
Well, one of them
Yeah.
might.
They know that you like turn into merchants and forget who you really are. So.
Ooh. Okay.
Although, you know, if you do turn yourself into a Shatterkai, you do have to be aware of Camilla's advances.
Let's keep pushing it, man.
So yeah, what happens next? You guys just gonna go
We're going south.
going south around the forest?
Yeah.
Why are
yeah.
we going south to go north?
We're going
Oh,
south to
mountains.
go.
We've been through this.
Mountains,
Yeah.
yes,
Can't
Because we don't want to
through
go up the mountains.
Yep.
You,
You guys are lazy.
As I said, you're going into Lethia first, which is straight west anyway. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, so it doesn't really matter.
yeah,
so
it's
going-
not
going
too
north.
bad.
yeah.
What?
So
Remind me, I need to get some better armor.
Nothing happened.
I dropped a die.
Because my
Is-
armor
oh.
is super bad.
I mean, I've got lots more, but
is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
all right, all right.
Okay.
Hooray for love leaders.
So how big is this river? Is it big or
Well,
like
Oh, you're asking about crossing it?
small, big,
Good
get there-
question.
or
Within the 2
fordable?
miles, you are able to find a bridge.
basically
Oh, yeah,
can I throw everyone across?
We find a bridge.
There's a bridge. It's a good river.
Oh, right, bridge.
It's a good river for separating civilized countries from the Untamed Steppes. It's good for that. But there is a bridge.
Big river.
Yeah.
Keep that.
It's not quite the Mississippi, but it's too big to throw people across.
It's like the Shenandoah.
How do we know unless we try?
You know what? Level up a few times, then come back.
Yeah.
We'll see.
You come back to the river, I'll come back for the unicorn.
Hey, Throck's feeling a little stronger, so.
add that to your quest list. For
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are going to have to travel fairly slowly because of Nori and Jack, one of whom is old and the other of whom has very short legs.
Which is exactly why I didn't want to do the mountains.
Yeah, that too. What's happening here? Okay. You are able to make it 2 miles south and then start heading west. And you are still basically next to the forest. You're still 2 miles south of it, but you're still basically next to the forest when you have to stop traveling for the day. But you are now a day's travel into the Untamed Steppes.
In the steps.
So Throck, at this point, things look like home. And you're familiar with what lives around here.
Okay.
Do you guys want to tell
Do
me
you-
your watch order for the night?
Friends.
Do you have like a custom you do when you enter your lands again?
Feast.
Okay.
The first beast that comes by.
What is the
Note to
first
self.
beast we see?
Not me.
Do we see any beasts?
Well, you do. If you've been looking for some, go ahead and roll perception.
4.
We're starving tonight.
Roll me a d6.
Okay.
Oh wait, they didn't come with us, right?
The followers?
No. Throck's.
Oh no, they're not with you guys. They're heading this direction as well, but
Grinda?
they didn't come with you.
Granda.
Granda?
Do I get
Grendel?
bonus points for matching the same number as
Bill?
the perception roll? I got
What?
4. There's a pattern.
You caught a
here.
dog lizard.
All right, dog lizard. This is really good. Boy with a girl's name. You didn't really like it, I don't think, the last time, but that's because you tried to put it in fire, and don't do that. Just don't do that.
Better
That's
off.
not the right recipe.
Skell leans to you and says, humans, we have to put the meat in the fire. We can get sick if we don't.
Inside check.
Okay, go ahead.
What?
4.
He is making this up. This is not true at all.
You are very funny.
No, Throck, I'm serious. We can't eat raw meat.
Sure.
I mean, we might get lucky, but if you do that enough,
And
you
Throck
die.
hands it, right, just hands the...
I'm not going to eat this, Throck.
Okay. Just walks
Do we have a
away.
campfire?
I can make one. I can make us a campfire.
Okay.
I make one right away. With
What do you mean right away? Did you spend time collecting wood and stuff?
No,
He
I
just sets the
no, I have a
forest on
spell.
fire.
You just light the ground on fire
This is
first?
create bonfire.
Yo,
Yeah.
I
Hate
stand
you.
corrected.
I hate you.
I didn't know you had that one.
And it's a cantrip.
Oh, yeah.
Darrow just takes a little bit each from him and starts.
Bonfire, too, not campfire.
Yeah.
That's big.
Having a straight up party.
Wait, do I need to still check to steal some meat?
Yeah. Let's see if
Sleight
I
of
catch
hand,
you.
I gotta steal some raw meat and cook it without him seeing. So
Let's see if I catch you. All right.
Oh man, that's bad.
Sorry, it's going off the rails.
Yeah, but no, this
8.
6.
you got it.
Yes.
You got the raw
Like,
meat.
didn't even really try. I just kind of like reached in and grabbed it.
Throck, yeah, you're sitting there like butchering this dog lizard, and when you look
Yeah.
down, it's like just part of it's missing, and you no idea. You're pretty sure Skell took it.
Yeah. He came by for more. Yeah, keep it on going.
So who wants to take the first watch?
I'm cooking some meat. I'll do one.
All right. Yeah. So you can watch. Let's see. Let me get my list of characters. Give me papers.
Does this have any good number?
Yeah, you can watch with Raffin.
It does not.
Maybe try a different one.
Not yet.
Go ahead and roll 1d6.
1d6.
Catch me a bat.
Interesting one.
I need a bat, man.
1.
Oh.
Oh.
You've seen dog lizard now. Yeah.
I have.
You've seen dog lizard now.
I've seen dog lizard now.
You saw the dog
Oh,
lizard
well.
before.
Oh,
Oh.
no, I saw a chopped up dog lizard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be like?
Yeah, thank you.
Isn't this? Supposed to
Oh,
be
actually, one is fine. You
Oh.
don't see anything.
Great.
Oh.
Do you say anything to Raffin?
I've never really talked with Raffin, too much.
I don't know. I think you probably exchanged a couple words, but you haven't.
Is Raffin the guy with the?
Raffin's like the old beggar guy who's their leader.
Oh, so he has the correct robes. So I do ask him about his attire. and
Well,
what
he's
he
dressed
does.
like a homeless guy because that's where
Ah.
that was kind of their cover in Zahir. They're
That's
a bunch
right.
of homeless
But you
people.
can still ask him how it looks like.
Yes, he still would know though,
Yeah,
because I got my
he'll go ahead and describe him to you.
okay my disguise kit out and like working on
All right,
some
working on your cosplay.
my cosplay.
Yeah. Good. So yeah, he talks about them being black. They have like a white lining. He describes, you know, like the logos and just the various accoutrements. But it's a little vague, like he hasn't seen one in a really long time, because he's lived in Zahir where you get arrested for wearing that.
Yeah, sure.
So
I must have seen one in the past too that I can kind of remember. And
I mean, you can tell me if you've been to Lethia before. That's kind of your business.
I don't see a reason why he would have been there actually.
Yeah. But nonetheless, like it's not like a secret place, so you would have known about it.
Yeah.
Especially being like the only person from this group who like knows things about the general world you're in. So one of you is, you know, raised in like a nomadic tribe that knows nothing about civilization. One was locked in a temple his whole life, and one is from another plane of existence. So Daro is kind of the only one who really knows like
The area.
countries and the names of the various kings and so forth.
So we were all sheltered.
Yeah.
I mean, at the beginning, I did feel like I was babysitting.
Rude.
So not anymore.
Yeah. I mean, what changed?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I feel like some people have matured a bit.
Some people. You
Some
mean
people.
Raylan?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like the constant like doling out of gold pieces to Raylan at the beginning.
Yeah. He's trying to be fatherly.
All right, who wants watch 2?
I'll take watch 2.
Okay, you are watching with Camilla.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Yes.
Why are you fighting with me?
No, he's
I am your queen.
Excitement.
just excited.
Oh yeah. I don't know what's going on. Gotta be honest.
I automatically turned to him because he's played Camilla.
I played Camilla.
Oh right, because you played Camilla. Do you want to continue playing Camilla? I'll let you.
Do you want
Talk about boys.
to? We can totally talk about boys.
I mean, we were so close to passing the Bechdel test, and then you guys had to start talking about boys.
It's a thing.
They're allowed to talk about boys in the Bechdel test as long as there's scenes where they.
As long as there's
talk
scenes where
about
they don't, which
where
so
they
far
don't.
there hasn't been.
Shall we talk about something before we get into
Of course,
boys?
of course, of course not. What
I
is
mean, I
it? What
suppose
what
so.
what do they call you again?
Shattercast?
No.
Drizzt?
Mistress?
Mistress. There it is. Oh yes, mistress. Whatever you want to talk about.
Wait, does Camilla now know that Dagon's dead?
Yes.
Yes, cool.
She would have found out as soon as she met up with you guys.
So tell me about your poisons.
My poisons.
I do enjoy them.
You know, it's a funny thing.
Joshua.
I think that they're getting a little mixed up.
Just a quick character description
That
that I had from when I was playing Camilla. Apparently, I've lost the right to.
You.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever knew that, but that is excellent.
All right.
Okay.
Excuse me, we're talking about poisons. Do you mind?
Yes. I very much enjoy making them, and I've tested them out many times. But somebody keeps messing with my bottles. Yeah.
Interesting. So do you just kind of pull out whatever and, for instance, with Baron? Was it just pull out whatever?
Well,
See if it was a poison and it worked?
kinda. Well, there's a lot of experimentation, you see.
But if someone keeps messing with the bottles.
Well, I don't drink of myself. Although I did try to heal your boy over there. Try to wake him up because he took a nasty fall. I might have given him the wrong one, but
He seems okay.
He seems
yeah.
fine.
Never could get rid of that the guy, but
I think you might have misread that.
oh, probably did. Want to say it one more time?
Yeah. I wondered at your reaction to it, and then I looked again.
Oh yeah, I totally misread it. Let me try one more time.
I'll just tell you.
Yeah.
It says that she worked for Kalar Amon and repeatedly tried to poison him.
Oh. Whoops.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not tried to poison Dagon.
I can't keep the name straight.
There's a few people who seem to have that problem here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some's in the pronunciation, some of them's just in they just don't know.
I mean, but like Meowsker.
Stop calling him that.
It's such a great bad name.
Wait, you should use that name when you become a cat.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Remind me to tell Daro.
Oh, I will. Say, would you want me to tell him myself? I could.
By all means, just don't mix poisons.
What else you know about him?
Not much. We met him right before we entered the city.
Resilient.
Very.
Didn't die.
Okay. Well, is there anything that I can do for you for the rest of the evening?
I need bats.
Bats.
The animal, not the...
Oh.
Those are not known. There's no baseball or cricket.
Bats.
I believe
Okay.
a cricket bat is called a wicket, is it not?
Sure, I believe you.
I'll look around for it right now.
Sure, if you want.
Okay. Camilla, apparently, NPC, looks around for bats.
No way.
No.
Super late at night.
No.
They're all steering clear of your bonfire. And you're a human with
Yeah.
no particular bat hunting skills. So,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. I have heard of their excrement making some nifty concoctions. So, you find one. Just
Let you know.
yeah.
I will.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You are so sweet.
I think that's the first time anybody's called me that.
Anybody willing to help me with poisons?
All right.
Don't
You know
did
what?
not find
Yeah,
that.
you guys are
Oh,
done.
yeah.
Why?
Throck, you're on third watch.
Okay.
You're with Skell. No, you're with Erie.
Yes. Okay.
Hi, Throck. She's not looking at you. She's like saying it to a rock.
Oh,
Rock Throck.
Did you name the rock? It's a good name.
It is a good name. He looks like a Throck, don't you think?
He does look like a Throck. He is very strong. He is very
Strong.
dirty.
I think you and me should be friends.
Oh.
Like that. Did the horse trees scare you?
When I was there, I couldn't see.
Did you open your eyes?
I tried that. Throck, you know that I see differently than other people see. I see like this, but I also see in here. And when I was at the trees, I couldn't see in here. It was as though my third eye was blindfolded. No, Throck, it's not real. It's just something people say.
Oh.
Throck,
Yeah.
what I like about you is that when I look at you, I always know what I'm going to see, no matter which eye I'm using.
That makes perfect sense.
You're strong.
The rock is strong.
You will always be strong.
I carry the bags.
Someday you're going to die.
Probably.
You will die strong.
Yes. The rock will die strong.
Can I go with you?
Will you die strong?
I think, if I'm near you, that I can.
You will die strong. With honor.
Okay. And then she starts spinning around. All right. Raylan, you are on fourth watch with Skill.
Skill.
The priest.
Skill,
the priest
yes.
that you
Yeah,
played
priest,
last
yeah,
time.
the priest I played.
I'm not going to let you play both of them.
Although you know that would be a very interesting conversation.
Yeah, it would.
Like, how are you doing today?
3 people
Yeah.
at the same time.
So, do you want to say anything to Skell? At the moment, he's just sitting there quietly.
Maybe I'll ask Scale some questions about where we're going again. Their place. Lethia.
Yeah.
I'll just ask him. I don't know if we would say cult, but is there any like cults in Lethia?
Well, the cult of the Raven
I
Queen.
mean.
Yeah.
It holds sway there, but it is not mandatory the way that Urethus worship is mandatory in Argus. So people worshiping other gods is permitted even though they are in the minority.
But do they only believe of their one god?
We get Raven Queen headquarters.
We
Allow you to do whatever you want, because you're gonna die anyway.
Yes? Who said that? In Lethia, people are allowed to worship as they will, precisely because everyone owes a debt to the Raven Queen, and it will be paid regardless. However, most people there do follow the Queen. I can tell you that as much as people talk of Urethus in Argus, they don't talk of the Raven Queen as much in Lethia. It is their religion, but for many it is not a part of their daily life. However, I was trained there. In Lethia, you will find the true temples of the Raven Queen.
Have any of these temples practiced any kind of exorcisms.
Ah, you wish to separate yourself from Zelios.
Shh. I mean, I'm just curious. I don't think it's possible, but...
Well, I don't quite understand why you're shushing me. Does he not live inside your head?
Yeah, but he does sleep sometimes.
Oh, interesting.
So, I think he is sleeping right now.
Very interesting. So he's not aware of everything you do?
Not all the time.
And are you ever asleep when he is awake?
Depends. It usually depends if there's a great amount of stress on Zelios. Especially after a battle. He will need to sleep.
I will tell you, I have been doing some reading in the scriptures since I learned about your other self. And I do not believe an exorcism is possible.
I thought so.
Exorcisms are something that we sometimes perform when a person is possessed by a demon. However, true demons are very rare in the world. They were once numerous. In fact, we are told they were once infinite, though confined to another plane of existence. However, eons ago, there was a great war between demons and devils, which the devils won.
Oh.
And having seen your other half, Zelios, a number of times now, I believe he is a devil, and as such cannot truly possess a person and cannot be exorcised. What is going on between you and him is something different than possession.
I thought so.
Were it really possession, you would be able to remember a time in your life when he was not there, which I don't think is the case, is it?
No, he's always been there. As far as I can remember.
I suspect that what is really going on is that he is not totally a devil, nor are you totally a human. I've heard of this before. It happens only in certain times in the histories of our queen. But a person can have a parent who is a devil. If that is what happened with you, perhaps you and Zelios are more like twins. You take after your mother, and he takes after your father.
I know. It's like it really looks like distressed, and he's just... I'd rather not think of... I could never remember my father. I can only remember my mother.
Well, many people do not know their fathers. It is not necessary for a father to be present in a child's life the way it is for a mother.
But she never did speak of my father, though. And I always just assumed she did not like him.
If my guess is correct, there's good reason for that.
Could there ever be a way for Zelios and me to find my father if he was a devil?
I suspect that the many prophecies we have heard regarding you and your fiendish brother have a lot to do with finding your father. And I don't think it's something you should look forward to.
Well, at this point, Raylan's like, that's why I ran away from the cult. Because I knew I had a feeling they were looking for something like that.
The cult that you were part of, that you ran from, who did they worship?
What was it, Asmodeus?
No.
Happy Amadeus?
You know him only as the Chained God.
The Chain God, sorry. I can remember it's the Chain God.
Skell reacts to that.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually looks frightened. You are the chosen one of the cult of the Chained God?
Don't tell anyone, okay?
Wow! I think it is very, very important that we have a positive influence on your other half.
That's what I've been trying to do. It's very hard, though.
The Chained God must not be released. If your father was a devilish servant of him, who knows what Zelios is capable of?
This is why I'm trying to influence Zelios. Maybe somehow change the path he's going down. Especially if I can't separate from him. But along the way, these assassins keep on hunting me down. I'm sure you've seen them.
Yes.
And I believe they're probably a rival of the cult that I came from.
Well, they were cult of Asmodeus. We saw that. Menanin.
Yes, Menanin.
Menanin was their leader's name, apparently, according to Raven. I know a little of Asmodeus and the Fingers of the Order. They are worshipped in many countries. Asmodeus, as we are taught, was once the king of the devils, but he ascended to godhood eons ago and is now recognized as the god of tyranny.
Could the cult of Asmodeus fear me? Or fear what Zelios might become?
They might very well fear the releasing of the Chained God. The Chained God, as you, I'm sure, know, is a god of madness and of chaos. He brings destruction and insanity amongst his followers, and were he ever released, he would surely shroud the entire world in such madness. Asmodeus, though evil, is a god of order and would not see the world cloaked in madness. I believe that Menanin and his Fingers wanted to kill Zelios before he manifested again. For some reason, they felt they no longer had that option when they met us on the road.
Yeah.
It seemed as though they were trying to win Zelios over to their side instead.
Yeah, they might be trying to control him, maybe. Or win his favor. But it's going to be hard to win Zelios' favor. I should know.
Interesting. He seems to be protective of you, though.
Well, I think the only reason he is because without me, he won't be here.
Is that true, though? Perhaps the Fingers of the Order believe differently. For if they could have simply killed you to get rid of Zelios, would they not have done so on the road when they surrounded us?
Carolynn sighs. He's like, I didn't really think about that.
Nor had I.
But I am starting to get more worried, though, because I have not seen any trace of my cult, the Chain God, for a while, and I know they have been looking for me, and I feel them much worse than anybody from the Zelios clan. I mean, sorry, Asmodeus clan.
Oh, I am sure you're correct. You
can't let them take me again.
You and the mistress and your other companions, you made quite a noise back in Zahir. If your cult members are looking for you, they're going to know you were there.
Wow.
We're gonna wrap that up. And
Oopsie poopsie.
yeah,
He definitely thanks you for talking to him,
sure.
like he says.
Yes, he's very interested in
Yeah.
all of this. So if we want to gloss over and just say that they continued talking for a while, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave these guys out of it for much
Oh,
longer.
that's fine.
Okay.
So you guys get through the watches. After you're done, it's about sunrise, and people start waking up. So you guys may continue moving at this point.
We do.
Is there any? Is there any?
Thank you.
Is there any conversation any of you would like to have now that everyone's awake with any of the cult members?
How far are we from Lithia?
Oh, you are a good 2 weeks travel away.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we're going to be wandering in the steppes for a while, right?
Yeah. Some of these people don't seem too suited to the journey, but they really don't have anywhere else to go. So
Do we know of any places any like villages or something in the steppes?
the untamed steppes are untamed. They are full of these guys.
All right. They will definitely ask Throck if
Oh, they're full of ermine?
Yeah, this is where Throck is from, and he is only one of many tribes.
Then Darrow is going to change shape to ermine.
Okay. Are you gonna do that in front of Throck?
I think he's going to wake up. Yeah, actually he does, because Throck knows he's a changeling. And
So you're gonna let Throck see you do. Everyone here knows you by now. So,
yeah. So he's going to change.
Okay.
Yeah, that's,
Doesn't mean that Throck shouldn't still roll.
well,
No, you don't need to for this.
Oh, come on.
Because the first time you learned of his ability,
He was the first one
you
to
were
know.
really approving of it
yeah, really.
because
really
of the murder involved at the time.
Really think that it's.
Darrow looks over at you and just becomes a little bit bigger.
There you go. That's better. Make a fist.
Strong.
I'll teach you a game.
Okay.
You're gonna teach him rock.
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 Ah!
You might want to make your fist a little bigger.
I can't fake strength.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. Okay.
In fact, physics-wise, if you want to hit harder, you should make your fist smaller.
That doesn't. No.
Yeah, because more
No.
focus on the point of impact.
That is not my experience.
Force multiplier, etc.
It is my experience.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's true, but science, yes, but Throck science.
No, I understand. I understand.
Darrow's gonna go by Croc.
Croc.
Is it a crock?
Croc. Croc is.
Not even Brock. You know, Camilla would like Brock.
Croc is strong name.
I
like Croc.
Croc came out first. That's what it is.
It's really close to Kronk.
Which would no, it isn't. But okay.
Which would be fitting. Okay. So,
So how far into the next village, Throck? You're from around here, right?
next village.
Next place where your people are.
Well,
Next tribe, I should say.
Okay. Throck is not used to being the smartest one. So
Throck does not know the word nomadic.
right. So the tribes could be over there, or over there, or over there, or over there. You follow the food.
But not up there.
Yeah.
But isn't
But-
there a way to
Not
track?
over there.
Whoa. Yeah.
How?
If the beasts are there, there will be Earthman.
Oh, okay. Well, lead the way, Throck.
Guess we'll start a hunt then.
Okay.
Wait, are we trying to find the tribe?
It's
Yeah, I'm trying to find
it's
it.
not a
Why
good
are we trying to find
idea.
the tribe?
Why do you want to find the tribe?
It's
I mean-
not a good idea. Throck, you would know for
No,
sure.
it's
It's
not.
not a good idea to roll up on another tribe that's
Yeah.
not your own.
No.
Really bad idea.
I mean, we
Why?
can do that, but that is really a bad idea.
Okay,
No,
I
no,
want
wait.
at this point, I want everyone to roll a d6.
On a
While
scale
you're walking.
of 1 to horse trees, it's 3.
Dos.
All right. Well, you guys, speaking of the horse trees, you've been walking for several hours at this point, and they are in the distance behind you. But Throck, because you're distracted by this ignorant human, you miss the signs.
Oh.
And let's go ahead and get your figures on the board,
So you see.
as well as your companions.
Okay.
And popping out
We're all
from
facing speech right now, right? We're
We're all
talking.
talking to each
Oh,
other.
yeah.
let's just say you're facing that direction. That's the way you're walking.
Oh, okay.
Towards-
I didn't mean to flip off the
towards Matt?
camera. I should use this
Towards
as a
you.
point.
Oh, towards me?
Yeah. And these guys are not talking with us. They're just kind of nearby. I guess.
Popping out from the tall grass surrounding you, and
Just put him anywhere. Really, I think.
and a couple of them even come out from underneath large rocks where they have dug holes.
Are gophers?
These creatures, they are small, they are green, even though the minis are yellow.
Are they gophers?
They have large ears,
Oh.
wispy hair, and they pop out.
Hyenas?
No.
That's not what.
No.
They are very small, but they're humanoid shaped, more or less. Throck knows what they are.
They are goblins.
Except,
They are
Goblins.
goblins.
They
except for the
are
green part, you were
goblins.
pretty close.
Yeah.
The rest of you have never.
Are we surrounded?
Yeah.
The rest of you have never heard of a goblin, but Throck and the Ermin know of goblins. I mean, there's only 6 of them, so you're not super surrounded, but yeah, they're on all sides.
Did you put Camila by Daro?
Oh yeah.
Did you put Eerie by Throck?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Eerie's by herself,
Oh no. Yes,
which she is prone to.
she was spinning.
Yeah. She's
So-
probably picking flowers or something.
Yeah.
So there you guys are.
Oh.
And as the goblins pop out, one of them brandishes his spear and just yells something in weird goblin language. Abijah! And they all just rush you. So let's all roll initiative.
Oh, Abijah. Abijah. Oh, Abijah. Abijah.
Abijah.
Yes.
Oh, not bad.
Oh, I forgot. There's actually supposed to be a 7th one.
Abijah.
This is not even remotely a goblin, but let's just use this mini.
Okay. Yes.
Wow.
It's
That is like the Goblin King.
It is actually a bigger goblin, but not as big as that mini would indicate.
Somewhere.
Can we just
That is what?
assume that he-
That's like a troll mini, which I wasn't going to use tonight. But it was just here.
that is most certainly David Bowie.
Whatever. Okay.
Labyrinth.
Yeah, I'm with you.
We know who he is.
The Goblin King. Yeah, I'm with you. Okay, so goblins. What is your initiative?
Dirty 20.
Guess you're going first.
Avin, what's yours?
15.
13.
19.
Jeez.
We got some high rolls.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you guys did get some high rolls. Roll again.
These guys.
Actually, roll a d6.
All of us?
Just Throck.
Oh.
6.
Okay, you're going first.
Okay.
The goblins are going second.
Abijah.
Abijah.
Yeah. So as these goblins
Throck
pop,
Abijah.
as these goblins pop up, Throck, thanks to his familiarity with the area,
Oh.
even though you were distracted,
Yeah.
you see them, and you're like,
He doesn't hesitate.
yeah, you don't hesitate. You're always ready for action
Yeah.
when you're in the untamed steps. So
That's-
go ahead and
Yeah.
give us some action, Throck.
That's just what you do. So yeah, definitely hears it and immediately grabs and takes a very quick look around. One close to Erie, he's going straight for that one. Just in a full run. Gonna go
Abijah!
ahead and yeah, I guess he could go into a rage. Why not? Sure. Yeah, he'll go into a rage.
All right.
Because Erie was about to die. So.
Why wouldn't you?
Why not? I mean, I don't know.
Do it.
I don't know. It's just goblins. So no, it's not just goblins.
Don't need to save the
So yeah, it's a save. 13 dex save for, and this is just going to be all on this one.
Lightning.
Yeah, the lightning.
Yeah, fail.
So yeah, it's storm clouds build up, and just as Throck is about to get there, a lightning comes down and smashes the, just again tenderizing the meat. Hits him for 5 lightning damage, and we'll just go reckless on this little guy. Oh, not very good at all. But still, 15.
Oh, it hits.
Yep. Okay. 2d6 is 4, 6, 10, 12 bludgeoning damage to that one.
Okay, so he, as you're still running towards him, like getting your hands gripped on the maul, the lightning strikes him right in the top of the head, and you can see it spread through his whole body and into the ground, and he's still standing there like this. He looks mostly dead, and then you just pound him in like a stake into the ground, and he's gone.
Yeah, and kind of like it happens, and then Throck just kind of like does one of those slide to stop.
Okay.
To use the rest of his movement to just go ahead and run right up to this guy.
Okay, so around you did a turn.
Just a little.
Sure.
Smack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. No problem. Okay. So Throck went. Now it is the goblin's turn. So the one that you are right up against is going to go first.
Okay.
He's got a sword, and he's going to go ahead and hit you with it. It's like a bent up, rusty sword that he probably stole from somebody.
Okay, he has advantage.
And
might get tetanus.
oh yeah, right, the advantage.
Yeah, he has advantage.
Oh, good thing for him that he does.
Yeah.
He hits you, and you are going to take 5 slashing damage, except only half of it because of stuff.
Yep, things that happen.
Then, because of his special goblin features, he's going to take disengage as a bonus action and run 30 feet away from Throck.
That's right.
Don't have the stick, but just eyeball it. Yeah. Yep, that one.
Basically to the bush.
Yeah, there. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, no.
Either way,
Yeah.
just away from Throck. Okay, the next goblin in the circle going that way. So the one kind of behind Raylan. Yeah. Is actually going to rush Raylan.
Oh.
It is a hit. It's a 20
Oh yeah.
and 5 slashing. So yeah, as Throck sort of lightnings and smashes one goblin and then rushes another one who swings, misses, and runs away. No, it doesn't miss. Hits you just barely and runs away.
Yeah.
Then at the same time, this guy just sort of runs up. He's got another sword, even more busted up than that one, but he's like this, just right into your back, and he's aiming for like right the middle of your back, but of course he misses because he sucks, and he only gets you a little. So then the next goblin in the circle around there is going to go after Darrow, but he is going to do it with a bow.
Oh,
He has a short bow, so he's going to stay where he is. And it gets a 10.
14.
Yeah, so that goes wide. Next guy is shooting for... He's shooting for Camilla.
Oh no, not Camilla.
Yeah. Camilla is going to get...
Uh-oh.
My only reaction is to protect myself, though. I don't have one that can
Yeah,
do
he hits Camilla.
Oof.
And does kill Camilla.
Oh, no.
She is, we are going to go ahead, since you guys love her so much, and say that she is not dead but dying. She is at 0 hit points.
She's unconscious.
She is unconscious. Now.
Love all these people so much.
The next one in line is going to shoot at Darrow. For a 19.
It's
5 piercing. And then the last one is this little one over here in the
What
corner.
about this one?
No, he's on a separate initiative, so it's the next guy. And he's going to rush Skell,
Which is...
the little gray one. Yep.
Yep.
And he misses Skell. Okay, so that is those guys. Raylan, Zalios, whoever. Still deciding who's in the fight right now.
I mean, kind of curious about the bigger goblin over there. You know what? Yeah, why not? So Raylan's gonna.
I wish the rock absorbed the arrow, like the rock he gave her. That would have been funny.
Oh, yeah, it would.
So Raylan's gonna say, well, it's time for you to wake up.
Okay.
And then
Oh.
and then all of a sudden, the wings spread out from and back
Yeah, he falls
of
on
Raylan
Oh.
and hits
He just
everyone
takes
around
everybody
him.
out.
So it is a charisma save, yeah?
Yeah, charisma.
For everyone in 10 feet?
Good.
Boy.
I think I have. For some reason, charisma specifically, I think I have an advantage on for some reason.
They just make doubly sure.
I believe it's 10 feet. But the
Yeah, 10.
closest goblin passes,
10
and I think only one other has to. Darrow has to as well. Actually, both the goblins pass. Darrow, you have to make a charisma save.
Okay.
Target is 13, right?
13.
Reason I feel like I have advantage on it, but I can't find it.
Don't see any reason
Oh, well.
why you would.
I got 18 anyway.
Nice.
So nobody's afraid of you, Zalios. What are you doing now?
It's okay. So first thing Zelios is going to do is he's going to go over here and he's going to take his hand and put it on Camilla's head.
Okay.
Like this. And you see like some shadow run down his hand and go into Camilla. And heals Camilla for 4.
What spell was that?
It's my racial ability.
Okay.
So it's pretty much like celestial healing. And so
Here's the thing. You can't.
I can't.
It's an action. You already spent your action summoning Zalios. Necrotic Shroud is also an action.
You know what? Then I'm gonna use. Can I use a quicken spell?
Not for Healing Hands because it's not a spell. If you have a spell that will heal her, you can use it on that.
No. Okay.
Next turn.
Next turn.
Yeah. If you want to use a spell, if you want to spend your action attacking with something else, you could do that. I mean, a bonus action attacking. I don't know if you have any bonus action spells. Because you spent your action transforming, so you do still have a bonus action left.
No, I don't think I want to use 2 just for that. You know what? Yeah. I'm going to use 2 sorcery points just to use a spell right now.
Nice.
Sure.
That's what they're there for.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to use Chaos Bolt
Okay. Love
Ti-
Chaos Bolt.
times 3.
Times 3.
Well, second level.
Okay.
Second level at the big goblin.
I gotcha.
Ooh, that should be good. 14, 15, 16, 19.
I believe you hit him. Let me double check. Yep. No.
You serious?
Yeah, that Chaos Bolt misses him. He actually ducks it.
Oh.
The big goblin. He's
Oh.
much
You got
bigger.
19.
He's much
I
bigger
got-
than the others, and he's actually kind of yellowish red while they're green.
You know what? I don't think I'll be able to hit him, but I want to use luck.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think I'll be able to roll better than a 19.
This
but
is
it's-
your new feat, yeah?
Yeah, my new feat, yeah.
So
I
level
got
4
luck.
choice?
Picked up the lucky
Yeah.
bit, huh?
First luck point.
First
Okay.
luck point of the campaign. We got worse, 15.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, no problem.
Okay.
All right, Zalios, you're done for the day. For the round. Oven. Oven, hit us up.
Be careful with that big one, guys.
You're thinking about what to turn into, aren't you?
I'm not, actually.
Hippopotamus.
I'm thinking of which of my many new things to use.
19 didn't hit him. Shit.
Maybe I'll save that. And we will go with, I guess, on the one that's going after Skull.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and use Infestation.
Ooh,
Sounds dirty.
do that.
Hell yes.
I do not like it. Go
I
ahead.
cause a cloud of mites, fleas, and other parasites to appear momentarily on one creature.
Yeah.
You can see within range.
So he has to make a con save. He might pass it, but I don't think so. He fails.
Great. In that case, you are taking
1 million.
2 poison damage, and you are moving 5 feet east.
Whoa.
For future reference, I almost always orient the boards with like I'm looking at the
North
map,
facing
north
you.
there, south
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
So that's east.
No, this is west then.
What's that?
This is west then.
West. You're right. So he goes that way.
Oh.
I'm
he
so
goes
yeah.
in between.
Wait. Can he?
Move towards.
You know why I'm confused? I think this is what it is. The map of Archonia is backwards for me because we live in California and the ocean's west, but in Archonia the ocean's east. Yeah, that's what messed me up. That's your turn.
Does
You wanna
our
do
man
anything
get to do a swing on him, or was it like the movement that
else?
doesn't
Skells.
make?
Nah, Skells.
Okay.
Surprised.
Okay.
All the NPCs are surprised.
Who's that?
Jack better step.
That's
Eerie.
Turi,
That's eerie.
who oddly enough is also surprised. Do you want to do anything else?
I don't think I can.
Okay, Darrow.
In Ermin fashion,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that Camilla
Yeah.
just got shot. He's gonna take his daggers, which look very small on his big hands probably, and just rage rush the guy that shot Camilla.
Cool.
And even though, so like just screaming and yelling at him. Even though
Okay.
he doesn't get any of the rage benefits.
Except that he can yell real loud. Ah!
Yeah.
Fake him out.
You do look like an Erman right now, so he's actually like, ah!
So yeah, just dagger attacks without advantage, which that sucks. So the first one's 10,
Miss.
and the second one is 23.
Hit.
I wish the first one hit.
Yeah.
Actually, it wouldn't have been that much more damage. So he takes 4 damage. Yes,
Okay.
my max. For that dagger without.
Max damage.
Yeah.
Well, when you get him, I keep knocking my mic loose. I think it might be tangled. Anyway, yeah, you rush at him. You're yelling. He's actually really scared because he thinks you're an Erman, but you don't have the usual gigantic Erman weapons, so he ducks as though he's ducking like a maul or a great axe. But that's why your first dagger just completely whiffs. But your second one, you come in from over top and you catch him pretty much right here. And he lives, but he's not in good shape. So, anything else you want to do? If not, we will move on.
Nope.
Okay.
Can't really hide. There's not a lot of hiding places. Because otherwise, I would use my cunning action. But
So, the largest goblin, who is, Throck, a hobgoblin,
Sounds delicious.
always in charge of lesser goblins. He is going to, let's see what he's going to do. He actually has a bigger sword and a shield. And
that's why he's 19.
yeah, first thing he's going to do is actually push through everyone else and rush Zelios.
Ooh.
He yells something in Goblin that you don't understand, and then he just charges. Ah! And he comes in with the sword. Miss the first time. Super miss the second time.
It's 3 attacks?
Yeah, he comes in and he just goes, ah! Like 3 big swings like that, and they all completely whiff.
Damn. Whoa, I got lucky.
Yeah.
So you guys are fighting each other, and you're both just dodging everything. You guys are throwing at each other at this point.
Yeah. At this time, that is what has happened. So, he's done having accomplished nothing, and now Throck, you are up again.
Might I suggest?
Well, yeah. So, typical slimy goblin mess. Who's next?
They're not particularly slimy, but
Well,
I mean, you can call them.
Well, Throck,
It's
When
not
he's
like
done
he
with them,
knows
they
what
are.
slimy
Yeah.
I should remind you that goblin's running away.
That one's a coward.
yeah. That one's it's different because he's not human. Also, I can catch him. It's really. Oh, see, he's torn now because hobgoblins taste better than regular goblins. But there's one near Erie, so that's gonna just have to go ahead and do that. Run up. Hello. Oh, you got some fleas on you there. Here, let me try to get them off for you. Reckless attack.
That one's on edge. You can re-roll it.
Okay.
Oh!
That probably hits.
I'm sorry,
21.
goblin friend.
Yeah, 21 with the 8.
Okay, so that
Well,
goblin.
that's not even 8. It's more than 8, but whatever.
Okay, so that goblin is near Erie. He just tried to attack Skell and got infested and bolted east. Accidentally found himself near Erie and then turned around and saw this giant Ur-man just going. And that was the last thing he saw.
Wrong move, even though it wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably
He's gone.
that's probably
At which point Erie turns to you and says, she's covered with goblin blood. And she turns to you smiling and says, I will die strong.
bonus action. You will. Strong.
You can spend your actual bonus action to summon lightning if you need to.
I can't. I mean, I can't. I have to. And I'm okay with it. I just don't know how much movement I actually moved. Can't really tell. But if I
That was
just
probably
a
about
little
20
bit.
feet.
Yeah.
Oh well, then yeah, I can get all the way up to this little dude. Then let's join the fight with the hobgoblin and a lightning bolt coming down for the hobgoblin.
Save some for me.
Huh? For the hobgoblin. Yeah.
I've got a thing I want to do.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Lightning
Well,
for the
I mean,
hobgoblin. He needs to make a dex save.
yeah. Deck save. He's not
Failed-
gonna die
failed
off
it.
of this. 3 lightning damage.
Well, he takes 3 lightning damage.
Yeah.
Which is more damage than Zalios gave him.
Oh, too soon. Too soon.
Do you want to fight after this?
Just-
Why
Poor
not?
devil boy.
yeah.
All right. The goblins are up. The one that ran turns back, sees Throck, and has this look on his face like, and then he pulls out a bow, and he's going to shoot.
Yeah. See?
That's
See?
toast.
See, Throck knows the ways of the goblin.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah, it's fine, whatever.
5 piercing. Well, I've never really looked at a goblin stat block very closely. They have an incredible range on their shot.
Oh, yeah? The sh- is it a-
83-20.
Really?
Yeah.
3?
Yeah.
What kind of bow are they using?
Short bow.
Short bow?
I guess they got goblin skills.
Pretty powerful. Okay,
Anyway. Yeah, even though their perception's super low.
If they can see their target, they can hit it from a long way away. Yeah.
He's Hawkeyeing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Oh, he's gonna
the
die.
Next guy, the one who originally charged Raylan, yep. He is gonna go after Jack. He sees this
Oh, man.
unprotected child standing there.
Yeah, that's what
And he runs right towards Jack, pulls out this sword, and before he reaches Jack doesn't move. And before he reaches Jack, the goblin's head just falls off.
Nice.
Jack.
Definitely adopting him.
I know, right? It's just, yep.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to yell that out to him.
He smiles. It's the first time you've ever seen that. Wow. Yep. He smiles at being adopted for goblin heads. The next goblin in the circle there.
You have a way with kids.
Yeah, that's the one. He's coming for Darrow. He's doing it with a sword. Gets you. It is 5 slashing. The next one will also attack Darrow. And misses. Okay, there's one left, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
He's going for Nori.
Poor old woman.
Yeah,
She's
poor
only got 3 hit
old
points.
I knew you well.
Completely whiffs. He runs at the blind lady and just trips. He doesn't fall, but he loses it for a minute. Okay, so that's the goblins. Zalios, show me something.
Did Camilla make a death save?
No, she should have, but yeah, that's right. Because I skipped around because they were surprised, but she doesn't get to be surprised while she's dying. She passed it. Go ahead.
All right, so this time, Zalios puts his hand on Camilla's face, and you see the shadows come down and heals Camilla.
Okay.
She awakens to the magnificence.
How much
of
does she
Zelios.
get?
4.
Oh,
Right.
that's actually her full
Yeah.
health.
So she awakens to the magnificence of Zelios.
She wakes up and sees this devil child standing over her. Devil teenager standing over her. And she
then-
just, you can see like her eyes just go wide, and she just like stares, like infatuated. So,
Okay, then I'm going to use Quicken Spell again to
Yeah.
do Chaos Bolt on the guy again.
and because the healing thing was not a spell, you can do that.
Yay.
Come on, baby.
He's flanked now. Is there advantage?
Yes, but negated by disadvantage for a ranged attack within 5 feet.
Okay.
Luck. Can I use luck on that one?
Oh, man.
2 points in the same battle.
Burning
Yeah.
those luck points.
Well, not my day.
Okay. What'd you get out of curiosity?
I got
The
first
highest?
roll was a 3, and second roll was a 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
you did
no.
not get him. All right.
We all go through those days.
Avin.
Oven's going to go ahead and use Frostbite on the Hobgoblin, so he needs to make a con save. 11?
Fail.
No, fail. All right. So then he takes 5 frost damage,
Okay.
or cold damage, and he gets disadvantage on his next weapon attack.
Okay. Good to know. So yeah, he you can actually see the frost form on his skin, and it like barely affects him. He shakes it off, continues trying to fight Zelios. But before he can do that, it is Daro's turn. I assume you didn't want to move or anything.
You.
You.
Me?
You don't want to move or anything?
Me?
Yeah, you can. You're not adjacent
Yeah,
with any
there's
enemies, so
nothing
you
next
can
to you.
you can move if you want.
Hmm. I mean, there's not really a whole lot of enemies left.
Yeah.
Although I guess I could technically.
I mean, you could move away to a safer distance. if you
for
wanted.
next time.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna step. Where do I want to step? Do I want to? I'm gonna step. Wait. This way,
Okay.
so I have better line of sight of that goblin minority.
All right. Now it's Daro.
After getting hit a couple times, he sort of breaks character a little and isn't raging anymore. He's actually going to use his action to summon or to bring a shadow up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
These two guys. And then his bonus action to disengage and move around behind this guy. Or cunning action to disengage.
All right. So are you gonna? Well, you can't attack.
Use an action.
Use your
and a
action
bonus
bonus
action.
action, so you're
Yeah,
done.
so-
Okay. At this point, the NPCs are no longer surprised. So
Yay.
Nori, who is now 5 feet from that person and then can therefore blind see him,
I'm gonna whack him with a cane.
whacks him with the cane. Which I would have gone to dagger, but you clearly established cane as the preferred weapon, so gets him for 2 damage.
What's great is that she probably has a dagger in her hand, but it's like, no.
Yeah. Oh, she does, for sure.
Yeah.
Eerie is actually just going to spin 30 feet away
Yeah. Cool.
Which way?
towards me. Skell
Dude, that's like almost off the board.
will rush around to help Nori.
Nope.
Gray.
Go.
Right?
Oh.
That one.
Yeah, he can make that. I'm sure.
Yeah, he can. For sure.
Misses.
It's all right. Good effort.
And who else we got there? Raffin?
And Jack.
Raffin
We've
stands
got-
there like an idiot.
Raffin, Jack, and Camilla.
Yeah. Camilla's
Raffin.
going to go ahead and dagger the guy that's attacking. Well, no. She has to spend half her movement standing up.
Mm-hmm.
She,
She's prone
okay.
because she was
Gotcha.
dying. So she's going to spend half her movement standing up. And then she's going to start to go towards the one that was attacking Nori, but she can't take her eyes off of Zelios.
Oh.
She doesn't make it. She doesn't do anything.
Okay.
She just takes a couple steps and then continues, like, just slows to a stop, staring at Zelios.
Just reapply some tape real quick.
I didn't even see that. Okay. So Camilla. And then Jack is going to go. Let's see. Jack, again, just stands there. But now you all see for the first time as a knife from Jack's bandolier of knives raises itself up into the air and then flies at that goblin. That's the one. For a crit, giving that goblin. It actually flies right through the goblin's chest and out the other side, and you see it fall to the ground, and the goblin's heart is pinned to the ground by the knife.
Nice.
Yeah. So go ahead. And, that goblin's gone, obviously. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely adopting your kid.
Yeah.
You are my child now.
Yeah. A second dagger flies towards the goblin right next to it. And it's a hit.
Jeez.
That goblin drops as well. Not as spectacularly, but he gets it right in the throat and falls down dead.
He already had a nice stab wound in the shoulder. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's the NPCs. So next up is the hobgoblin, who is none too happy about the current situation.
And also at a disadvantage.
Yeah, that's what he is at. Oh man, I don't have enough space. I gotta get one of those things like Matt Mercer has where it wraps around him and he's got stuff on every side. One of these days I'm gonna build a new table. Okay. Boy, you guys make good use of your disadvantage.
Good job.
So he's still going for Zelios. The first hit completely whiffs. The second hit connects.
With disadvantage.
And that is for... it's for 7 slashing.
Okay.
Then the third hit is not with his sword, but with his shield. He's going to go ahead and bash Zelios with it. Which comes to 13. I don't think that hits.
No, yes, it does.
Oh, it does. Oh, right, sorcerer. So yeah, he shield bashes you. So you're going to take 5 bludgeoning and then do a strength save.
Didn't make it.
Apparently not.
So you are knocked prone.
Oof.
This hobgoblin has just knocked the devil boy down. At which point,
Camellia stopped staring at him. I'm not jealous. What?
she's not looking at Zelios quite the same way she looked at Doro.
I'm just kidding.
It is Throck's turn.
Don't worry, buddy. Reckless attack. As the lightning just that hit him, actually just kind of like recircles around him and zaps him again.
Okay. Does it pass through Throck's body on the way to the guy?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, sounds good to me. Dex save.
Fails the dex save.
Yeah, didn't really do good on that attack. 6 points of lightning damage. A whopping 9 to hit.
Yeah, so
Probably
you
doesn't
miss.
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
Oh,
You don't get advantage, right?
You don't have any extra attacks yet.
Oh no, I do have advantage, but that, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't actually have to go reckless, probably, but
Fun.
because he's being surrounded. But yeah, so that happened.
All right. So now the remaining singular goblin continues to try and kill Nori.
Well, there's two. There's the.
Oh, that guy over there, yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, he's going first. He's going to shoot at Jack.
Oh, little Jack.
He shoots at Jack, and it looks like he's going to hit, but the arrow stops before it hits Jack, like it thunks into the air, as though it hits something else that you can't see. And throughout the whole area, you hear, "Ah!" And that is what happens. So the next goblin will now attack Nori.
Is Daro
Somebody's
putting
going.
together all the
Who's
pieces
flanked?
now?
And misses.
Oh.
No way. Let me double check. Let me double check. Oh, no. He does hit Nori. He does hit the blind lady and puts her down.
No,
No.
Sorry, guys.
Nori,
Sorry.
Like
Puts
dead,
her
dead?
down dead?
Dead,
She's
dead?
at 0. She's dying. Not dead. We're giving these NPCs death saves because I know that you guys are really attached to them.
We are.
So,
Thanks.
We appreciate that.
gonna make it.
I mean, they are commoner level fighters, so.
Yeah.
That's it for the goblins, at which point it becomes Zelios' turn.
Alright. Gonna get up.
Now you've made him mad.
This chaos bolt really wants to hit.
Brother, do what you gotta do. You have other spells too, of course.
Yeah.
Chaos Bolt's kind of your biggest attack for this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Alright. I'm just gonna use my final second level slot. See if I
Okay.
can get this chaos bolt to hit.
Roll it.
You want a different dice?
I'm rolling the last of the 3.
Okay.
You've been setting them over there.
Chaos bolt. Ooh, that might be it. That's a 21.
You got him.
Yay!
So give me a damage type and a damage number.
Okay. Just make sure how many I'm rolling here because it's second level. So it's 2 dice plus the d6, and then another d6, and then we're adding 4 from Zelios. Come on. All right, so the damage is going to be 10, 18, 20 damage,
Okay.
and it's going to be,
I'm sorry, what?
yeah, it's 20 damage.
Yeah. Chaos Bolt. Is nice.
It's going to be thunder damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thunder.
The following things happen. Zelios is lying down, having been shield bashed into the ground.
Yeah.
And you guys all see as he uses his giant wings to just push back on the ground and stand back up without even using his arms or legs. And even on the way up, he's like doing this with his hands. And this you've seen this bolt before, and it's like it's changing even as he's making it. It's like acid for a second, and it's like fire, and it's like lightning, and then he lets it go, and it hits this hobgoblin right in front of him. I mean, the thing only goes that far, and then you can see it like hit him right in the stomach and just ripple through his whole body, and you can hear it as well. It's audible in every direction. It's like, and Throck, you can feel it like inside your bones. It's like, yeah, like you're happier now than you were a second ago. And in fact, I'm going to give you advantage on your next attack because of it. And then
the fight continues.
Which you would have anyway because of the flanking, but
Yeah, whatever.
there you go.
No, it's special
It's a
advantage.
special advantage.
That's right.
Yeah, so this guy, he takes a lot of damage. This clearly hurts him much more than anything else that has happened.
Oh,
You can even hear bones breaking in his body.
sorry. And add 4 necrotic damage too from Zelios.
Okay, what's that from?
It's just extra damage from Zelios.
Okay.
That's it. When he's in this form.
Okay, yes.
So all spells he does gets 4 necrotic damage.
So as he is shaking from the thunder, and like I said, you can even hear his bones breaking as this happens. The next thing you see is right from the point where the sort of shockwave of the chaos bolt hit him, this sort of blackness starts spreading out through his body, and even like a wound opens right here, and some blood starts to come out. And so after the attack, he's just like, he staggers for a second. And he's breathing heavy. He clearly has no idea what just happened. This is completely outside his experience. And it is now Oven's turn.
Oh, I like the
I'm
smiles.
going to use Frostbite on that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The 60-foot range.
Show me. I just didn't expect anyone to bother with the goblin. Way over there when you've got the hobgoblin right in front of you.
Well.
Go
Well,
ahead.
I mean, the hobgoblin is, I'm sure, fairly injured, yes?
He still looks quite capable of swinging a sword.
Yeah.
In that case, maybe I'll just go for the hobgoblin.
It's up to you.
Don't worry, the goblin's time is coming.
Yeah.
One way or another.
Sure. I'll do Frostbite at the hobgoblin.
Sure. Don't let me change your mind.
Yeah.
You make your own decisions here.
Well, I figured with that epic
Yeah.
description, he was not alive, but if he is
No,
still alive,
he's still going. Yeah.
Sometimes epic descriptions are called for, even when it's not a kill.
he needs to make
It happens in anime all the
Con
time.
save?
Yeah.
Yeah, 23.
We. Okay then.
That was a net.
Ooh. Well, it was worth a shot.
All right, so that was Oven's turn. I mean, with that die roll, the goblin would have passed too, so you didn't miss anything.
Yeah.
Doro, thank you.
He's gonna rush into the fray and sneak attack
The
the
hobgoblin?
hobgoblin.
I like your
Oh.
intentional positioning. He squeezed between his woman.
18 on the first one,
Okay, miss.
of course.
It happens, man. It happens.
Even sneak and attack.
Botch mania.
So you come in with your daggers, and he has armor. He's shirtless, but he does have pieces of armor, like he has pauldrons and elbow pads. And you actually come at him with your good dagger, and he's able to move his shoulder and block it with his pauldron, which knocks you off balance completely for the second one, which he just completely dodges.
That sounds about right,
Yeah.
judging by the rolls.
Yeah.
The first one was close, but the second one was not even close.
That's what I thought. Okay, so now it's the NPC's turn. Camilla, at this point, sees what's going on with Zelios and the creature in front of you, and she's going to pull out that poison dagger,
Oh.
which she nat 20s
Nice.
into the hobgoblin. So she's just looking at Zelios, and without taking her eyes off you, she just pulls out this dagger, flips it around to hold it like this, like a street knife fighter, and just comes up under the ribs into this hobgoblin.
Damn.
Yeah, so he takes a little bit of damage from the blade itself, and then has to save against the poison. Son of a biscuit. This die is so heavy that it just knocked. It just knocked my whole dice tray off the table.
No, every time you roll it, I can feel it through the table.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to do that again because there was no way that counted. Okay. Where's that number? He actually fails his con save against the
Poison dagger.
commoner level poison that I put on that dagger. Yeah. I am not going to double the poison damage though. Only for the dagger stab itself.
When Zalios sees her stab him, Zalios smiles at her.
Okay. Okay, so you...
Ooh, we've got a love triangle here now.
The next thing you see is Raffin, who
No,
uses...
Zalios is much older than Raylan.
Raffin, who for the first time decides it's probably time to do something, and seeing Nori lying unconscious on the ground, takes his walking stick and steps over to that goblin to take a swing.
Oh.
For a hit. He cracks the goblin right in the side of the head, doing some damage, which is not enough to kill the goblin, but definitely makes him kind of dizzy. At which point, Nori's going to make her death save and pass it.
Dang.
Skell is going to
Sturdy.
Yeah.
also
Sturdy.
help go after that goblin.
This is the most.
Ornery old woman.
Dude, she's been around the block.
Yeah.
Skell hits the goblin. And at this point, the goblin finally drops. So you see Nori drops.
Oh, Scale gets the.
Yeah, Nori drops. Raffin is, like, for the first time since you've seen him, pissed instead of scared. Steps kind of halfway over Nori's body, cracks the goblin in the head. The goblin's like, ooh, and before he even finishes recovering, Skell's mace comes in, hits him in the exact same place, and just stoves in his head. Goblin is dead. Oh. Yeah.
Sorry, Darrow.
At which point, you hear another sound from the air. You hear this voice say, in a language that only Zalios understands, which is actually Celestial.
Okay.
You hear, you will die for that. And all of Jack's knives come out.
Oh.
There are 8 more. All 8 of them come out, and they all fly directly at that goblin that shot at Jack.
Okay.
I gotta find something real quick. I could just use these other numbers, but I'm not gonna. Oh yes, it's fun. This is a fun one, guys. The knives, as you watch them, they don't just lift up and shoot. Like, they all kind of weave up into the air in these arcs, almost as though each one is just finding its own path, looking around for the goblin, pointing at it, and then shooting directly at it. Yeah, so 8 of them.
Oh gosh.
First 3 hit. 2 more hit. Okay. 6 of the 8 hit the goblin. And you see him, after he shoots this arrow, it hits the air, nothing else happens. Then all these daggers come up. And as they leave Jack, they actually part as though they're going around something that you can't see. And then they shoot straight at the goblin. And 6 of them just impact into his chest and head, all at once like a machine gun. Just and then he falls backwards from the force of it and is gone.
reminds me of the Umbrella Academy. Obviously.
Told you he wasn't gonna get away.
Yeah.
Fair point. Fair point.
I believe that's it for the NPCs except for Eerie, who is,
Twirling away.
yeah,
Eerie too.
she's actually picking flowers.
Because of course she is.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure.
And now the Hobgoblin. He's actually going to go ahead and... Wrong stat block. He's going to go ahead and just... He's going to do 2 sword attacks and another shield bash at Zelios. Okay. All 3 hit. One of the first sword attack is actually a crit. So it's yes, you're gonna luck point it.
I'm gonna luck point it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. So that forces me to re-roll.
Yeah, that forces you to re-roll the crit.
It does not hit the second time.
Okay.
Okay, so you see this thing coming at you, and it looks like it's going to take your head off. And just in the nick of time, the Hobgoblin actually you see it almost in slow motion that because of the sweat on his hand, his grip on the sword slips. He has to pull it in a little bit just to get his grip back and misses you by a fraction of an inch. Then he comes back. The second stroke does hit you for 7 slashing, and the third one is actually a shield bash, which hits you for 5 bludgeoning.
Ooh.
And you have to make a strength save to
Guess
save.
how much I have left, guys? 1. Yeah.
So you see Zelios just get wrecked by this sword. You'd be dead if not for that luck point. But then the shield bash. His shield is actually like a little buckler. It's only like this big. So when he hits you with it, it's like a punch, and you go right down if you don't make this strength save.
That's 7.
You go down. Zelios is knocked on his ass for the second time.
But he's still like, even though he's on the floor, he's still like.
Oh yeah, he's having a hard time there. I'm sure he's mad. Throck.
Oh,
Ugly.
Did you just roll some healing?
I did.
Why don't you pay attention to me?
Getting a little jealous, Throck. So just takes a good little swing. Does not hit though. 15. I'm thinking. And then so.
What about your lightning?
The lightning though. The lightning still makes a strike.
He passes the dex save.
For 1 lightning damage then, because it was
Okay.
2 halved.
Okay.
And then he actually trying in an effort to get his attention, actually uses half of his movement to move back and half of his movement to run straight at his face.
Okay.
Pay attention to me.
So
Hey, you're ugly.
you do that with your maul. You come and you swing at him, and actually, because of Zelios falling prone, Zelios actually hits you on the way down and throws off your aim. But then you run back and run towards the guy, and he fully turns to face you when he sees you coming at him. But
Just a little bit of lightning.
then time freezes. Just a little bit of lightning. The lightning actually comes off your maul the first time,
Okay.
and the reason it only does 1 point of damage is that aim problem.
Yeah.
So time freezes because your turn is over, but he is now fully facing Throck.
Yep. Come on.
Come
on.
So it is the goblin's turn, and there are none left. So it is Zelios' turn.
Oh. All right, so Zelios gets hit, and he kind of like rolls on the floor a little bit, but then he he grits his teeth and he gets back up
With
And
that 1 hit point.
with that 1 hit point. And it's kind of like almost like a rare thing that you guys see from Zelios right now. Like he almost looks like he's always seems like very overconfident, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for the first time, you see almost a glimpse of not like fear or anything like that, just like frustration, like he's just like, you shouldn't even be touching me right now, like kind of frustration in his face. And he's gonna
You do have healing hands.
I don't have it anymore because I used it on her.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to. I'm going to try to do a for sure thing. I want to do life thread on him.
Okay. So you're going to reach out and touch
Yeah.
him.
So. You create a thread, and it's been a while since I did this. Yeah, and Zelios is going to make the thread and then walk away. Oh, no, wait.
No.
He has to walk away, yeah.
He has to move away.
Yeah, he has to
It
move
does
away.
not have to be under his own power.
Yeah.
So you were closer. You got to move up to be adjacent again.
Mm-hmm.
Since you know how the spell works,
Yeah.
if you want, you can ask one of your companions to push him away from you,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
which will cause damage.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Zelios will tell Alvin this.
okay. And it is Oven's turn.
So you don't want the healing.
No, I do want it, but for future reference, he does have a life thread on him.
Okay. So Oven's gonna come this
Throck
way.
can probably
Oven's not
hear
really
that,
the best to push
but-
the guy away.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And she's gonna go ahead and touch Zelios for 14 healing.
Dang.
14.
Damn.
roll.
Whoa.
That
Whoa.
was a great roll.
Can we describe that?
Yeah. So are you using Cure Wounds?
Yep, level 2.
Okay. So you see Zelios do this life thread thing on the guy, even as you're rushing towards him, and you actually take both hands and slap him right on the shoulder as you come up. And Zelios, you feel both of her hands hit you, and there's this fire that just shoots across your body. And where your wounds are from the guy's sword and his shield, the fire concentrates in a line across the slashes, and it comes in like a wave across your face where he bashed you with the shield. And when it's gone, your wounds have cauterized closed, and you can feel that the energy in your body is kind of restored. As the flame went out, it kind of went inside your body and like almost relit your own like life energy.
Yeah, you see Zelios go like ah, and the wings kind of spread out again
Yeah.
and spread back down, and he's just like, oh, thank you.
Okay. That was good.
This might be the first time he ever said thank you to you, actually.
No, I think you said it the last time I healed you.
I think
With all of the
I think that was
assassins.
Raylan that you healed though.
No, it was Zelios.
A lot of growth things happening here, regardless.
Okay. So, I have paper here I was going to look for. Whatever.
I can't go any farther.
That was Oven, now it's Daro.
He's gonna just keep stabbing at the back of this goblin dude
Okay.
in his merman form.
You don't have a way to push him, do you?
No. No.
I mean, you do, but it's not like the.
Oh gosh, come on. Terrible rolls today.
I know how you feel, man.
None of with advantage, nothing hits.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So yeah, you're just swinging away at him, but I mean he's a very skilled combatant and he does have a lot of armor on. So
And I'm clearly uncomfortable in this big body that I'm not used to. Apparently.
yeah,
My big hands are barely gripping the knives.
yeah, your hands are still big from before, and it's just not working out for
Yeah.
you. So now it is the NPC's turn.
Not everyone can Urban.
Nori is going to go ahead and go first for her death save, which she passes.
Should I do that save and pass?
Yeah, it takes
Have to
3.
do 3 of them, though.
Yeah.
So she's got 2 passes under her belt. Hopefully she doesn't get 3 fails in a row. So that's Nori. Skell is going to concentrate for a second and look up to the sky, and you see his mace start to glow with like a black light coming off of it. And then he rushes the hobgoblin from behind, gets advantage due to all the mini flankings, and hits.
Which one is this?
This is Skell, the priest.
Yeah.
So this mace cracks into the back of this hobgoblin, and you see as it does so that the black light that's emanating off the mace kind of flashes out for a second, and you actually hear it like a reverberating bass drum through the hobgoblin's body. It's like as it hits, and yeah, it does what for Skell is a significant amount of damage to this guy. It clearly hurts the dude. And then Camilla is now clearly furious, and she's going to go ahead and attack with advantage as well. She crits again. Camilla has now critted this guy twice.
Dang.
Sheesh.
And he's going to do a save for the poison, which he passes, but he does take the crit damage, which is not much because it's just a little dagger.
Man, Camilla.
Yeah. And Camilla's not much of a fighter, so her aim really sucks, but she does stab the guy. Nori made her death save. Eerie is kind of wandering back, like just casually, as though there's not a fight happening, and she's just going back to you guys. Raffin is going to go 30 feet that way.
This way?
Yep. Yeah, he can just make it to the edge of the board. Yeah, he's backing up. And
Not a fighter, that one.
not much of a fighter. As he does so, however, the hobgoblin gets the opportunity attack.
Oh, here we go.
And cracks Raffin, knocking him unconscious
You did
right
not
next to
get
Nori.
that far.
However, Jack, still standing exactly where he was when the fight started, just watching. Oven and Zalios, you feel something brush past you that you can't see, and you hear like a heavy breathing under the noise of the rest of the combat. And then a thing happens. It's almost as though a powerful gust of wind has just come in between you guys for a second. And the wind impacts right in the center of the hobgoblin's chest, pushing him 5 feet away from Zalios.
Okay.
And into all of these people?
Can I have an opportunity?
Yeah, no.
No.
You only get opportunity if he moves under his own power.
I see.
So what's the damage on that, Zalios?
9 damage. Necrotic damage.
Okay.
Sweet.
So as the hobgoblin is pushed and staggers back, and you see that necrotic damage that you did to him earlier, like the blackness of it is still in his chest. it kind of yanks out towards you. And even as some of the blackness pulls directly towards you, and it looks literally as though there's an invisible thread between you guys, the blackness that's on his body also grows and spreads a little bit. And in the brief moment that follows that, you hear the voice coming out of the wind say, "You owe."
Xavier smiles.
Yeah, so now it is the hobgoblin's turn again, and he's going to go ahead. He looks confused, he looks scared, but mostly he looks angry.
I mean, he's doing a pretty decent job fighting off a ton of people all around him.
This is a high-level hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not your standard stat block. It's something else. But he's going to turn to Throck.
No, I like this.
He's going to turn to Throck. And
Of course he is.
he's going to do the same thing he keeps doing to Zalios. 2 sword strikes and a shield bash.
Mm-hmm.
1 hit with the sword, and the shield bash is going to hit as well.
Okay.
So it is. So he gets hit by this wind that just knocks him back and yanks some of his life out, and he has no idea what happens. But he's already focused on you because of you running at him.
Yep.
So as you charge him, he's just going to meet your charge with a sword swipe. The first one misses because of the impact that throws him off balance, but then he comes with a backhand and slashes right across your chest for. Sorry, I lost the thing. 7 slashing, and then again he's going to just punch out with that little buckler and hit you right in the face for 5 bludgeoning, and you need to make a strength save.
Yeah.
Advantage on those. So, maybe not. 15?
15?
Oh, no, wait. Hang on. No, that's just a 13 unless it's in athletics.
Yeah, it's a 13. So, yeah, he misses, cuts your chest, and then he actually swings the shield in like an arc, like a cross, and catches you like with a hook across the face, and Throck goes down. Throck is prone. Oh. And the hobgoblin will now yell, "Ha!" And do you speak goblin?
Thrilling
No.
Okay.
dialogue.
No. No.
Well, he says something in hobgoblin which is not clear specifically, but you understand.
Oh, yeah.
He is mocking the strength of the ermine.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so his turn's over, and it is Throck's turn.
Yep.
Right away.
Which of course he's gonna stand up, but it's gonna be one of those like slow stands with the eyes not breaking with
Okay.
the eyes of the
Sure.
the hobgoblin.
We can wait for a breath while you slow stand. Why not?
Yeah. Which, by the way, just for a quick second, Throck's interpretation of what happened just earlier was instead of the hobgoblin being blown back, he actually stepped back in fear from where Throck
Of course,
ran up
that's
to him.
Throck's interpretation. Absolutely, it is.
So he's like, so you knocked me down, I knocked you back. Hey, 1 for 1. This is a really good fight. I'm liking it. All right. The lightning will come in a second, but he's gonna just take a swing for as the slow stand up, the maul, straight to the jaw.
Okay.
Hopefully. Yeah.
What do we got?
22.
It's a hit.
22. Straight for the jaw.
Are you swinging in an arc, or are you bringing it up straight like that?
In an arc, but like maul upside down kind of,
Ooh, okay.
or coming up. Like
Okay,
that.
I got it.
Yeah.
Like that.
Reverse
Okay.
handed. Yeah.
So you catch him right
Yeah.
in the jaw, knock his head back. What are
Yeah.
we doing?
For
Pardon the airplane.
Yeah.
That guy's flying like right over us.
Holding for center. No, you can say the number. It's okay.
12 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Yeah. So 12 bludgeoning damage, and then along with that, there's just lightning rolling
Fails
all
the dex
around,
save.
and
There's
coming out
lightning
of-
on the mall as you do it.
yeah, on the mall. It's just one.
Yeah.
but still.
There we go. Turn that 3
Keep
into
you
a 2.
alive so we can play longer.
The fight continues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this hobgoblin has taken a lot of punishment, but he is still up and still very capable of fighting you guys.
Yeah, this is good.
Zelios.
Okay. So I wanted to ask you on the life thread. It just says duration 1 minute. So does it continue to do damage?
It is still there.
For 1 minute. Yeah. That's okay.
If he moves away again,
He'll take another damage.
Oh, see,
All right.
Throck doesn't know that. Or Throck would have done something different.
that was always my interpretation.
Well. No, yeah, but I mean, that's mine too, but it wasn't Throck's.
Plus, we're using, in case anyone watching cares, we're using an older version of the life thread spell from a previous iteration of the Dark Arts Player's Companion, just because we like it better. There were some changes to that one, but we like having it this way.
It's fine.
So what are you doing?
All right. I'm gonna do Chaos Bolt
All right.
with no lux. So watch this. You see that? That's a nat 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
You hit yourself.
Please don't.
So
Raffin's body.
Yeah.
This thing is now facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to fix that on break.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out a better way to do it.
Yeah, we're way overdue for a break, by the way.
Yeah.
We have fought these goblins.
So
right?
so
Yeah.
so Zelios misses on purpose and tells Throck, move him away from me. Okay. And that's it.
All right. So that's Zelios, now Avon.
Happens to everyone.
All right. Well. Shall we do infestation or frostbite?
I mean, you're doing damage.
I am.
Yeah. So that's better. That's better than us that have to actually roll to hit.
The infestation will move him. The frost damage will give him disadvantage.
I think moving.
How are you
I think moving will be better.
You're fine.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Throck's
Okay.
always
Throck's
going to say he's fine.
Okay, fine. Well, he's going to
Blood
have to make
dripping
a con
everywhere.
save because I'm
The guy's
doing
+1 dagger.
infestation.
Okay. Oh boy, that didn't work at all. Okay.
It's fine. We'll figure it later.
Nat 1 on the con save.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what's he take?
He takes 3 damage, and he moves 5 feet north.
Okay. He's gonna run into Darrow.
Sorry, Darrow.
All right, and he takes damage from the life thread.
No, because he's moving parallel to his distance from you, so he's not getting further.
So he's not moving away,
Nope.
even by a little bit.
Nope.
Okay.
That's
Good
not
try.
How?
He's actually slightly moving closer.
Yeah, because he has to move away from me for it to work.
Yeah.
Is
I tried.
It was a really good try.
It would have worked. It would have worked, but he went the wrong way.
It's always north.
No.
Oh.
It
Depends
depends
on.
Random.
Oh, that. Okay. All right. That's fine.
Okay, so
Will Darrow hit?
what we got, Darrow?
I mean, he's right up on you.
4.
No, you have advantage.
Oh my god. Maybe a different dice? Maybe
Right?
a different hand.
Wait, stop. Give him this.
I mean, okay. Yeah.
What'd you get?
24.
You got it.
See, this is what happens when you
That's
roll,
only the-
roll the
Better than
DM
I've ever
dice.
rolled on that one.
It's an offhand die, though.
Okay, so what's the damage going to be?
Offhand dagger, I mean.
It just means you don't add your dex to the
Yeah.
damage.
4. Yay, max damage again.
All right. So
Really, it's more like he fell on your
Daro
blade.
comes at him, even as he's running away from these fleas and whatever.
Yeah.
You come in with the good shiny dagger, it does nothing, but the other one catches him across the back. Give me back my die.
You still have sneak attack damage.
On the first die. On the first attack.
Only on the first, or
Yeah.
the first one that hits?
Yeah.
I thought it was
It's the
one that
first.
hits.
It's only the first attack.
Yeah, first attack.
That's a
So that's Daro. Now the NPCs. Camilla's going to take another stab at it. Get it. She whiffs, finally.
Her first miss.
Yeah.
First
Nat
not.
20.
Nat-
Nat
Your
20.
shadow.
Miss.
Death saves. Blue one's Raffin. and the
It
red
only
one
gives
is
me
Nori.
advantage, so I'm leaving it as a teleport
Both
option.
fail.
If I need it.
Raffin and Nori
Oh.
both fail their death save.
Uh-oh.
So Nori has 2 successes and a fail. Raffin has 1 fail.
What if I come in and...
What if? Skell's
I'm
going to try and
okay
hit the
with
guy.
Raffin.
He still has his.
I mean, that's what I'm going to do next. That's what I was going to do.
He's gonna empower his mace again and swing it at the guy. Hits and is gonna do some damage. So at this point, the guy is finally starting to look pretty beat up.
Yep.
The guy's finally starting to look pretty beat up. He's got blood everywhere. He's got the necrotic blackness on him. He's getting beat to crap from behind by Skell with the mace.
He's got fleas.
Yeah, there's fleas in his. They're like going in his wounds. It's really gross. And all of the knives that were in that goblin over there lift out of him on their own and fly at the hobgoblin. They are weaving around all of you guys in order to get there. There were 8 of them.
Oh boy.
2 hit. 3 more hit.
Jeez.
Ooh.
2 more hit. So 7 dagger hits.
Damn, Jack. He's going to get all the kills.
So, okay,
Getting it done.
We don't even need to, like,
here's what
fight.
happens.
Just let Jack fight.
Yeah.
As all of this is going on, the infestation gets him, sends him staggering north. Camilla gets him. Daro gets him. Skell hammers that mace into his back, and he goes, ah! And while he's yelling like that, 7 daggers in a row thunk into his head, and they all go all the way in to his skull. And as like the 4th one hits, they start to come out the back.
Dang.
And you see them like, and by the end, like, the size of his head has increased because of all the daggers. Like, it started to split open. And then he just falls down dead with a huge thud. Camilla actually has to get out of the way. Yeah. And he is gone.
And per instructions, Throck picks him up and carries him away from.
And you see as Throck does that like little wisps of necrotic energy start to like just fizzle off of his body and dissipate.
Is this far enough? Is this
It's fine. It's fine.
a little more?
Oven? He's a
Oven's-
6.
Oh.
Owen's going to come here. How many rolls do you get on a death save? 5?
3.
3?
Well, it depends.
3 success, 3 fail.
Yeah, you can get up to
So you-
5.
yeah,
Yeah, you
right.
can get up to 5, yeah.
Okay.
But you could conceivably die or come back after 3.
Okay, in that case, I guess she's got 2. Well, they both have 2 left. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and use baby cure wounds.
Baby cute ones.
Okay. First level.
Yeah.
You don't need to cure a lot of wounds. Their max hit points are commoner level. So.
I realize that, but it's a D8.
Yeah. Roll what you roll. As long as it's at least 1, they're going to wake up.
Okay, so I can do both of them, right? Because we're out of combat now.
Well, I mean, you're not going to get your spell slot back till a long rest.
That's
But
just fine.
yeah, if you have enough spell slots, for sure.
Yeah, I've got plenty. I was using all the cantrips. So one of them gets 5, and one of them gets 8.
Okay, so who gets the 5? Doesn't matter. They're both at full.
Yeah.
They both only have 4. So as the creature falls, Avon runs up and wakes up your 2 friends. They kind of Raffin wakes up like and starts to stagger away, looking around. Nori wakes up and just sits up and grabs her cane. And at that, we will take our break finally. We've only got a half-hour play yet, but we're going to use 10 minutes of it on our break. So we'll see you guys in 10 minutes, and we'll come back.
And we're back.
Okay. Oh, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
We're back.
Hello. We were just discussing loot. I'm letting Throck know that he can salvage the plate armor off the dead Hobgoblin Warlord.
Which Throck is going to do.
All right. So that is the mighty loot for you.
Ooh.
By the way, before Zalios transforms back, he will turn towards the invisible figure. And
You can't. I mean, you can try. You don't know where he is.
I know. Well, he turns to the direction of Jax. Well, he assumes that he's near him.
Okay.
And he just yells at him in Celestial, and he says, "You earned your keep today." And then he transforms back into Aelin.
So Raylan, the first thing that you see when you return is Jack just standing there looking at you, and then all around Jack, you guys are standing in like tall grass. All around Jack, the grass just gets tramped down for a second, and the dust flies up off the ground. That's the only response you get.
Okay.
So Throck is over there fiddling with Buckles, trying to get the armor off the dead body.
Go here. Okay. Yeah.
The goblins, if anyone cares, all have scimitars and short bows.
I mean, Raylan will take a short bow.
Okay.
May I use that?
Sure. No, it was just.
If you want to, I don't know if you have. You probably have a bow, don't you?
Yeah, I already bought.
Yeah, you can probably salvage some arrows, but.
Daro's just gonna be bandaging Camilla with just basic cloth rag bandages
All right.
from her wounds.
Throck will eventually also make it over to get some scimitars. Why not? Like,
I mean, they're not shiny, but they're there.
doesn't matter. Yeah,
Metal.
they'll get the job done. I'll just take 2 of them.
One of the goblins has a bag full of perfectly smooth rocks.
Ooh,
Sweet rocks.
Yeah.
smooth rocks.
More ammo for the sling.
Yeah. But they're like polished. Like this goblin has been
Oh,
polished.
they're
on the
like,
rocks.
oh.
He actually has a second bag full of ones that aren't quite done yet. So while Daro
Anybody
is
else need it?
bandaging,
Anybody want this? This stuff? Cool. Yeah.
while Daro is bandaging Camilla, I'm taking Camilla back, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, do. I don't, yeah.
No, take her back.
This is how it goes. We all play everybody.
Yeah.
While Doro is bandaging Camilla, she calls to Raylan. Says, "What are you?"
Oh, has she not seen Zelios before?
She kind of has, but something new happened with her.
Okay.
Today.
It's like, Raylan says, that I'm not a monster. That was just my friend, Zalios.
Zalios. She looks away, and she's thinking about. You can clearly see her thinking about something.
Okay.
She's kind of staring off into the distance, just saying Zalios over and over again.
I like this.
Darrow just huffs and just like stops bandaging and lets the bandage hang.
She turns and looks at you and looks confused for a second and then starts fixing it herself. She says, I was somewhere else. I thought that I would see the Queen, but instead I saw him.
I guess I gotta be thankful that he saved your life at least.
Well, Zelios saved you, right?
Yes. I certainly would be with the Queen if except that
That's good. Zelios has never done that before.
can you speak with him?
Well, he's asleep right now.
When you speak with him, tell him he has my thanks and that I will do whatever he needs.
And you have my thanks too. I've never seen him actually help someone like that before.
What a nice guy.
I will definitely tell him when he wakes up.
She finishes bandaging and pulls that dagger out, starts putting more poison on the blade. Thank you so much for your help, Darrow.
Can I get a little bit of that though?
Well, sure. You want both blades?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, you have poison blades.
Yeah.
Nice.
Poison blades.
The effect is, it's a DC 10 con save for anyone you hit. And if they fail, they take 2 poison damage. Or 1d4.
Oh, 1d4 poison.
So,
Sweet. We make a good pair.
yeah.
All right. Should we?
She's now turned to you, and she's engaging with you again at this point.
Yay.
Yeah.
Although I am a Urman right now, so.
Oh, she doesn't care.
Okay.
She knows it's you. You were Ezra at one point.
Truth.
Raylan will ask, should we rest here after this battle we just took?
Throck.
I mean, it's as safe here as anywhere.
It's Goblin country.
Yeah, but which means
At the moment,
it's
apparently.
not safe. So safe is relative.
What are you talking about? I can keep going.
I mean, we want to take a breather and then.
Yeah, let's take a
Move
breather.
Yeah. Raffin is sitting there with the whole side of his head just
Ooh.
swollen up.
Ooh.
He's like, I wouldn't mind resting.
How's the old woman doing?
Oh, she's all battered and bruised and everything, bleeding the whole bit, but she's just fine. She's just standing. She's standing up. Raffin's sitting on a rock. She's just standing.
Raylan will ask her how she's doing, the old woman. Like,
Oh, I'm fine.
you took quite a spill there.
Oh, I've taken spills before, let me tell you. One time, about 30 years ago, I was in a tavern in Zahir.
Oh, please go on.
My husband wasn't my husband at the time, but he was going to be my third husband.
Okay.
Well, he ran afoul of one of the patrons, and you know how men are.
I don't, but...
Well, they started fighting, son.
Oh, okay.
They fought. The whole bar turned over. The guard had to be called. I got hit in the back of the head with a table.
Wow.
Yeah, that hurt a lot more than this, let me tell you.
Well, I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're okay. Is everyone else okay?
Doing great.
How many husbands have you had, by the way?
That depends on how you count. It's either 3 or 5.
Oh.
Okay.
Just the one son, though.
She makes that face.
Yeah.
Raylan steps back, and he's just like, okay.
He's with the queen now.
Oh.
So are 3 of them.
We should rest here.
What about the other 2? Question.
Darl starts picking up
Are you actually
firewood,
asking her that?
No.
Oh.
and then it's just like,
I have a question.
What's your
I
question?
didn't even do that.
Can my goat spine be considered a divining tool?
Yeah. I think
Great.
so. I don't see why not. What's the ritual you're casting?
Augury.
Okay. Let me look it up.
Augury.
Oh, this is so slow.
Would you like to see?
No, I get it. In fact,
Spin hit dice while you're doing that.
yeah, do that. Everyone
Okay.
roll your hit dice. Heal
Oh, yeah.
yourselves.
Hit dice.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Just gonna use
So yeah, let's
I'll use
see.
2.
Your
No, I didn't
wand
take any.
will replace. Yeah, your wand replaces material components for a spell unless it,
Do we add anything to that?
unless they are marked with a
Yeah.
value,
Constitution.
which they are, which means you do need the specially
Oh,
marked
well then-
sticks, bones, or similar tokens worth 25 gold pieces. So unfortunately, your wand will not work as a substitute for this one.
Boo.
Most spells that have material components, your wand will replace them. But if they have a specific price attached, or if it says that they are consumed in the casting, then you need the exact components listed.
So what,
Okay.
what
well,
pieces do you
in
need?
that case,
She needs sticks, bones, or similar tokens that are marked, specially marked, and worth at least 25 gold pieces. So you can't just take some sticks and mark them. You need-
specifically, it's dragon bones and sticks.
I have a
laid
pointy
with
stick.
chisel.
I have some goblin finger bones.
Okay, how about an unseen servant then?
Okay. I will just double check that doesn't have.
Okay.
Is someone gonna make a
Either
bonfire,
that
or
the,
do I need to?
familiar.
I made one.
Okay, good.
Oh, you can. The familiar costs incense, so I don't think you can do that unless you have. I think it's what 10 gold versus worth of incense.
I have 10 gold.
I will. Well, let me get the. You know what? I'm just gonna do this the old-fashioned way. It's a little
Yeah.
faster.
Get the
Yes,
book
please.
out.
Unseen servant was the one that you said a minute ago, yeah.
Yes, unseen servants. Or if I can do a familiar, I would like to do a familiar.
Okay. I'm going to say incense is not unreasonable. If you want to just scratch off 10 gold and say that you had the incense, that's fine.
Those are expensive.
Unseen servant you can just do. And I'm going to double check myself on find familiar. I mean, you have it in front of you. You can see what it says in the. Yeah, 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal, incense, and herbs. Yeah, that's stuff that you might have as a spellcaster anyway. So I'm going to say just cross off the 10 and you're fine. So you can choose. You can do either of those. Find familiar or unseen servant. Unseen
Can't
servant
find
only lasts
any of my.
an hour.
Uh-huh.
So given that you're going to be traveling here for 2 weeks, it might not be that super useful.
Right. I imagine, though, we'll be killing things along the way anyway.
But unseen servants cannot attack.
Right. But they can do
Unseen.
stuff around camp.
Sure.
Servanty things.
All right, so let me know what you want to cast.
What I would really like to know is where the hell am I going to find my gold? Oh, I have an herbalism kit.
Lion teeth. If you want lion teeth.
You have lion teeth?
Yeah, sure.
No.
That won't help.
I can mark on them.
I don't think that works. Why can't I find my gold? No,
It doesn't
equipment.
matter. We'll find it later. Just tell me you're casting the familiar. Find familiar.
Yeah.
All right.
I want a raven.
You get one.
Yay!
Yay. Gonna pick up more
I suppose I should actually.
scimitars.
So
So I guess that means I gotta knock off a spell slot.
Raven.
he's white.
He's white.
I have another one we can paint. Do you want the white raven?
I want the white raven.
You want Rick? Are you naming him Rick?
No, I'm not gonna name him Rick.
Okay.
It's not as funny if there's not a
It's
Mortimer.
not as funny if there's not a Mortimer. Here's Rick.
Oh, hi, buddy.
This is no longer Rick.
What? Who is he
Longer
now?
Rick. Is that his
His
name?
name
Temporarily not Rick.
Temporarily not Rick is Bran.
Bron?
Mm-hmm.
Bron.
Bron.
Bron of the Blackwater.
Bran of
Of Oven.
Brennan.
of the
So
intense.
Bran is actually Welsh for Raven. So.
Cool. Cool. All right. Welsh. You speak Welsh? Why do you speak Welsh?
Enough to have, for my dog to have listened to me.
Got
Because
it.
there were certain commands where he would
Oh.
only respond if it was in Welsh or if it was in German or if it was. They were
So,
very strange.
What did saying
were border
Raven
collies.
in Welsh make your dog do?
That was actually his name.
Dude! This all made perfect sense somehow.
Great.
I thought it was going to be like, oh no, I studied Welsh for my trip to Wales.
No.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was
so
Where there are
specifically so
plenty of-
that, like, my dog would obey me.
so that would make sense. Okay.
Wow.
My Welsh dog.
Your Welsh dog. All right. What else?
The Throck's gonna go up to Erie and hand her the buckler shield thing, and when you need help, if I can't get to you fast enough.
She's looking at it while you're talking.
Yeah,
Puts it on.
that's
Starts strapping it under her chin.
perfect.
It looks like a big hat.
It
It's all bloody and dented. She's.
Sure does goblin
I
blood
love
on
it, Throck. It's so pretty.
good.
Just like you.
Thank you. Is that a good thing?
I think so.
Oh,
People only say it to me when they're trying to be nice.
oh.
It doesn't sound very nice because it always seems like the only thing they can think of to say.
Yeah.
But they're trying.
They can't help they're dumb.
That's true. They're usually thinking that I'm crazy, but they're saying that I'm pretty.
I've heard pretty and crazy at the same time.
Yes, some of them say that I'm pretty crazy.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Mm.
Yeah, I heard that somewhere. Do you want me to kill the one that's at it?
No, he's not here.
Oh, okay. Let me know when he shows up.
He won't be showing up. His brain grew legs.
Oh, like this, and pulls out the brain creature.
It's rotting.
Yeah. Sure.
Yes, that was it.
Oh. Squish.
Thank you, Throck. I have a
Anytime.
question.
Yes.
Are you really that boy's father? I want to pause for a second. Lore moment.
Yeah.
Ermin don't really understand the concept of fathers.
Okay.
Women just get pregnant.
Something happens. It just.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
In a fit of rage.
I don't know. Maybe. Yes. No. What's a father?
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah. Seems right.
Some people thought that you were his dad.
Oh. I carried.
The bags. Would you like some help with the bags?
If you want. I don't-
Oh, not me. I'm much too small.
Oh.
But maybe someone else would help you.
Oh. I'm not
sure they can carry the bags.
Croc,
How sad.
Yeah.
Croc comes up and like elbows Throck.
Your name is Croc?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holds up one of the dead goblins. Can we eat these?
Yes.
Can I eat them?
Yes.
I don't want to.
That's fair. Do you want this?
What is the brain?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I like my hat. And then she just kind of wanders off.
It's a good hat. Okay.
So
Gives you half a goblin.
All right, we're pretty much at 11:30 here. Does anyone want to do anything before we end?
we're going to be ending after our short rest.
After your short rest,
Yeah.
we'll come back to the short rest
And
having
then-
taken place.
Yeah, and then we're probably going to continue walking further out.
Yeah, you're going to head to Lethia.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should try to find a place to sleep during the night, right? What time of day is it right now?
You spellcasters are so powerful until you can't sleep.
Untrue. I am still powerful with all of my cantrips now.
Most of you spellcasters.
All like
Yeah.
10 cantrips or whatever.
What time of day is it right now?
It's late morning.
Oh,
Jeez.
we just got
We
started.
basically woke up, started walking, and got a couple.
But I mean, you woke up with the sun. It's been a few hours.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna walk until we get tired. Until it's like nighttime.
Yeah, you're tired.
Yeah.
I mean, really tired.
You guys are not making the kind of time you would make if everyone was like young and able-bodied, but so it
I
is.
think we're gonna have to start taking away those death saves, guys.
They're taken away. Nori goes down again. You just see Zalius go like, "Oh
They're
no!"
dragging us. Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, that poor old
Oh,
woman.
All you have to do is do 4 damage to it.
it's like fireballs. Oops.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
That
sorry.
crit failure was not a crit failure. That was targeted.
All
No,
right.
I won't say.
Well,
So,
Like that.
mostly uneventful, one big old combat, but you guys have had your first taste of the untamed steppes.
Yeah. A lot of
eating
interesting.
the goblin tastes good.
A lot of good lore went down though.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of good lore
true.
went down.
So there's that, and let's go ahead and break for the week. What?
No, I'm just so happy I got a raven.
You did get a raven. You finally got to use your ritual thing too.
I did.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be able to be a full pack next week too? Maybe.
We'll see.
I'm gonna leave myself as an ermine on purpose.
Maybe. Maybe. Croc shall return. That much we know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that hobgoblin is, of course, now spread out all over the place from the ritual.
And then next Friday, I am
Can I
not
take his
booked,
bow?
so I'm not, right now. I'm not
Okay.
Jobs happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So we'll see everyone next week. Hopefully, all of us will be
Thanks for
here. If
joining
not, Croc's gonna get confused.
Bye.
Bye-bye.